Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Common and Chev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Common and Chef here with Robbie Lopez, ready for an awesome 3 p.m. show. We got that new vault in the break room, only one headliner gone. The Ed Reed Ravens Speed Flex in front of me. Everything else is left in that series. Travis Kelce Speed Flex, a sick custom Drew Brees Flex, a sick custom Mike Evans Flex. Got a Justin Jefferson, a TJ Watt, the best offensive players, the best defensive players, the GOAT receiver Jerry Rice. We have some awesome flexes in the diamonds. Rookie star Malik Neighbors, got a TJ Watt Flex, the best player on defense, your boy John Elway in the diamonds as well. Those two series are absolutely loaded. Basketball is a better than a 50% chance at a headliner. A lot of goodies across the break page. I can't wait to get started, Robbie. How are you doing on this Wednesday afternoon?
Doing great. Putting in a lot of good orders so far since we've jumped off at 2 o'clock. So hopefully these guys are still looking for some action in the jerseys and those minis, and hopefully the vault and the diamonds and everything else.
Yeah, we're on that doorstep on that jersey break. That'll probably be the first break coming up here on the doorstep of that jersey break. Robbie, can you double check we're on, right? You see us on Twitch? Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
it did just pop up. Okay.
Yep, we're on.
Yeah, the view count was not showing, but it just popped up. So we're good. 30 people already watching across all 3 platforms. Always want to see how many viewers we have. I was like, it's not showing me, but we are good. We are live. I'm going to make the vault and the diamonds the wheel spins. Want to get these pairings cleared out. Awesome series in both. And get this, Robbie, they're going to be separate wheel spins.
Ooh.
So we have one wheel spin for the vault folks, one wheel spin for the diamond folks. The quad, you get your name in times 4. The double, you get your name in times 2. Let's get the party started here with our chase wheel spin first. And then we're going to go ahead and do... Actually, chase wheel spin is already diamonds and vault, like I said. Let's do our dice roll. Dice roll. What number are you thinking, Robbie? I'm going to go with
9.
8.
9.
I'm going with that favorite number 8. Got to wish it into existence, right?
Oh, 9.
4. We're both wrong. Got to be 6 or higher.
Ooh.
11. I would
luck
say
on-
a lot of clicks, a lot of boxes. 11 on our dice roll for today's show.
Clicking.
So let's take a peek at our break page, some of the stuff we offer for you guys.
Yes, sir.
We'll get started. I'll do a top to bottom rundown. Let these guys know everything we got going on. Top to bottom rundown. If a break fills up, let me know, Robbie. But if we're almost done with the rundown, I'll complete it. Then we'll get into that jersey break. Let's get started with the quad. So we have 2 boxes from the old series and 2 boxes from the new series. This is a quad box break. 4 total boxes come out. We have 28 boxes left in the new vault. We have every headliner left except for the Ed Reed. That would be 9 photoed headliners, 4 secondary headliners, 13 and 28 chance, Robbie, with the 5 vault keys, 15 and 28 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key. So quad box, I know you guys see that price point, $370 or so. But, for example, you land in the NFC South, you can get Drew Brees, who is second all-time in passing yards, second all-time in passing touchdowns, the most underrated quarterback of all time. This Drew Brees Speed Flex in the ballpark of $1,500, in the ballpark in value of $1,500. And then we have ourselves the Mike Evans Speed Flex, which is, again, that $1,000 to $1,500 range. Those 2 Speed Flexes combined worth over $2,500 for sure, Robbie. $300, all of a sudden, you get $2,500 in value. Doesn't look so bad. Mike Evans joined Jerry Rice as the only wide receiver with 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Mike Evans. Jerry Rice, by the way, also in this series on the Slate Authentic, the GOAT receiver. I mean, look, you're not a true collector unless you have the best players at each position historically. Jerry Rice is the best receiver ever. You got to have a Jerry Rice in your PC. Justin Jefferson, the best receiver today, maybe. You got to have a Justin Jefferson. Travis Kelce Speed Flex. I don't know how much you guys care about playoffs when it comes to all-time records, Robbie, but Travis Kelce is second all-time in playoff receiving touchdowns.
Wow.
The only guy with more receiving touchdowns in the playoffs, Jerry Rice. Guess what? He's also in this series. So everything is left but the Ed Reed. We got maybe the best tight end ever in Kelce, the best defensive player right now, TJ Watt, the best defensive tackle ever in Aaron Donald, the best looking autograph, NFL's 6th all-time leading rusher, the great Curtis Martin. There's a John Elway Speed Flex, Hall of Fame quarterback, 2-time Super Bowl champion. Guys, this series is absolutely loaded. 2 flexes in the AFC West, Elway and Kelce, 2 flexes in the NFC South, Drew Brees and Mike Evans. Strongly recommend that vault. Probably the best break in the room right now. College is down to 8 boxes left, 3 photoed authentic headliners left. George Kittle, the terrific tight end out of Iowa. They call it tight end U, right? George Kittle, Noah Fant. We had, back in the day, Dallas Clark, Sam Laporta more recently. A lot of good tight ends out of Iowa. George Kittle, my personal favorite Iowa tight end. And there's a Drake May UNC authentic. Showed some good spurts as a rookie for the Patriots. Does not have a great offensive line. Does not have great receivers. The overall numbers might not look amazing, but if you watched the game of football, you saw that this guy had a pretty solid rookie season. The Patriots need to get a new coach. They need to get new receivers. They have a lot of work to do, but they do have the most important position down, the quarterback spot. Drake May on the UNC authentic. Ricky Williams, 3rd all-time leading rusher in the history of college football. Heisman Trophy winner, one of the best college players ever. You cannot tell the history of college football without the great Ricky Williams. I mean, the Saints traded their whole team for him. That's how talented this guy was out of college. Roy's saying those are so clean. They are, Roy. A lot of clean lids in the break room. What's up, Roy? Roy's a long-time customer coming back in the room today. His wife is a Bears fan. He's a Packer fan. Ooh. They always say, Robbie, ladies know best. And in his family, the wife definitely knows best. No doubt about that. Diamond helmets, 20 boxes left. All authentic helmets in this series. Keep in mind, guys, the vault and the diamonds are the automatic chase wheel spins tonight. We have a lot of headliners in here. Malik Neighbors, the best rookie receiver, maybe already in that top 5, top 10 receiver conversation on the Chrome Speedflex. Tons of value in that helmet. The most expensive Speedflex in the game, the Chrome. We have a Charger triple signed, 3 Hall of Famers, Charlie Joyner, Dan Fouts, Kellen Winslow. Fouts, the quarterback, Winslow and Joyner, pass catchers, Winslow at tight end, Joyner, the wide receiver. We have maybe the best duo ever on a defense at the same time. Ed Reed at safety, Ray Lewis at linebacker on that Raven Lunar. We got the great duo for the Commanders in the playoffs this season. Terry McLaurin, second in the NFL in receiving touchdowns. And we have the Brian Robinson auto on that bad boy as well. TJ Watt Speedflex, the best player in the league on defense for me. The beautiful black Speedflex, the black mat, the yellow visor, the yellow face mask, super duper clean. John Elway, maybe a top 10 quarterback of all time on that beautiful Speedflex with the yellow visor. Very, very clean auto, Mr. Elway. And then 3 great Steeler linebackers, Andy Russell, Jack Lambert, and Jack Ham on that beautiful lid with the Jack Ham 8-time Pro Bowl inscription, Jack Lambert 9-time Pro Bowl inscription. They're part of that steel curtain defense that helped Pittsburgh win 4 Super Bowls in the 1970s. We have a Hall of Fame running back, Earl Campbell, still available. And then we have Champ Bailey, the most Pro Bowls ever of any corner. Bronco fans get Champ Bailey and John Elway in that double. Steeler fans get the TJ Watt and the Steeler triple signed. A lot of options for you guys. I'll get to the minis in a second, Billy, but it's Luke Kuechly and Ricky Williams. 4 boxes left, 2 headliners left. Like I mentioned, the vault is loaded, the diamond is loaded. Practice squad down to 8 boxes left. We have a Warren Sapp Eclipse Authentic, one of the best defensive players ever, one of the best football personalities. Snag that bad boy for $50 in the practice squad single. Maybe the best running quarterback ever, Michael Vick. And then Earl Campbell again, Pro and College Hall of Famer, secondary headliners left in the minis. Great ratios in the basketball. We have 6 boxes left. We have one of the best centers ever in Shaquille O'Neal, maybe the best point guard ever in Magic Johnson, and then one of the best pound-for-pound athletes in all of sports, Allen Iverson in there. 4 and 6 chance at a headliner because we got the Dominique Wilkins. Jersey break is coming up, guys. Let me get through this top-to-bottom rundown, but jerseys are on the way. Went over to college, went over practice squad. Here's that jersey break. We have actually, Robbie, everything in the jerseys except for Dan Marino and Maurice Jones-Drew. Drake London, the talented receiver. The defensive GOAT, Lawrence Taylor. Bo Nix, rookie quarterback in the playoffs, has his Broncos looking good. The fastest receiver in the game, the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. The great defensive tackle, Aaron Donald. Michael Irvin, Hall of Fame receiver. Bear Hall of Famer, the orange clean jersey Urlacher. And that beautiful powder blue Earl Campbell. Secondary headliners all available, including my boy Joe Theismann, still lurking. Mini helmets, one of the best linebackers to ever play the game on that clean flash Luke Kuechly. And then such a beautiful retro dolphin lid. Ricky Williams did lead the league in rushing in 2002, Robbie. Run, Ricky, run. And then the doubles up for the basketball. And we do have the mystery box tab open. You can buy jerseys and replica helmets. You buy this whole box, it's a guaranteed win on the reps or the jerseys. Speaking of the jerseys, jersey break is on the way. Next man up jersey series. We got Perry Holland. We got Blake Bratcher. Welcome, Blake, new customer. Let us know what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. We got Gino DiBonetto, Dalton Carver, and Chad Whitten. So jersey break coming up. Jersey single, number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Pretty sure Robbie will knock out a mini break this show. Pretty sure a vault break and a diamond break will go down this show as well. So I'll give these guys about 30 seconds on a box number. Otherwise, I will let our famous wheel pick here in the break room.
James Morrissey got in today. Basketball double box, making it 4 to go now, folks. We could do 2 more doubles after that. I could take down that single, but if there's any interest in getting into the single for $51, get in that now.
Let's
If not,
go.
we could close this series out and drop that 1 and 4.
We do have Shaq and Magic as a double up with the Lakers. Chad with box 29. So Chad must be newer. I don't know his favorite team. I don't know anybody's favorite team in this break except for Gino, who's a Packer fan. So Perry, Phillip, Blake, Dalton. Let me know what squad you guys like. Box 29, the Craig Crenshaw box coming off the ticker. Thank you, Robbie.
You're welcome. That did not work out.
At least it's the jerseys.
Oh, yeah,
You can't break the jerseys. So 11 clicks coming up, guys. The Dante Culpepper number. Here's the link to the break page. Here you go, guys. Chad's a Tampa fan. All right, well, Chad,
Tampa.
I would get in the vault. We have the vault double pairing and the vault quad pairing. We have this beautiful Mike Evans speed flex, one of the best Tampa Bay players of all time. Probably the best guy right now, Mike Evans. Motto of consistency, such an incredible wide receiver. Joined Jerry Rice as the only guy ever with 11 straight 1,000-yard receiving seasons. The Iverson is still in there, Jim, with only 6 boxes left. Excuse me. Perry's a Jets fan. I recommend the Curtis Martin, 6th all-time leading rusher, clean lunar authentic in that vault series. Curtis, my favorite Martin. RD3 wants the AFC West, wants to get that Bo Nix, which is available in the jerseys. We got a John Elway Speedflex in the vault. Not to mention a secondary headliner in the new vault. I think we have, actually, Champ Bailey, is in the diamonds. So we got John Elway, authentic Speedflex in the diamonds. Then we have the Champ Bailey as well. So a lot of goodies for Bronco Nation. Let's get these guys set up. The first break of the show. Perry down the Chad. Let's have some fun in the Next Man Up Jersey Series. Another terrific day in the break room, Robbie. There's never, ever, ever a dull moment here at Ultimate Autographs.
Never.
All right, 11 clicks for our spots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right, Chad winning up top. Chad, you've got the NFC North. NFC South is Dalton Carver. Chad's got the NFC East. Gino, you've got the NFC West. We got Perry AFC South, Phillip AFC East, and Blake AFC West. So Dakota, the old vault, only has 5 boxes left. We got a Roger Craig, Frank Gore, secondary headliners, and we got 2 vault keys left with bonus gift cards as well. But definitely get in that vault series. Get that heat. No doubt about that. We're gonna start with the headliner. We're gonna start with some box number mojo. What's up, Chad? You're getting one of my favorite players growing up. How about Brian Urlacher, Robbie?
Yeah.
The Hall of Fame linebacker for the Bears. Also a college football Hall of Famer. Former Defensive Player of the Year. Got all sorts of accolades. One of the best linebackers to ever play the game. I actually like him in college too, Robbie. Played safety, played linebacker, tight end, receiver, running back, kick returner. Speaks to his athleticism, right? Because I think he was great in his era. I would argue even better in this era because one of the fastest linebackers ever. He can shut down running backs. He can cover anybody. Beautiful jersey. The Bears orange, Brian Urlacher.
He was so good that he's got a upbringing, and his son, who plays for Notre Dame, plays just like him.
Yeah?
He is going to be a stud, his son is.
He has the perfect tackle form.
Yes.
Like literally textbook tackle form.
Urlacher.
Just like his father. Like
They learn?
He put a hit out there this past season. I think I saw circulating out there of just him
Laying
it's just
people
when
out.
I saw it, I was like, Urlacher. That's Urlacher.
That's Urlacher for you. Let's go, says Chad. 100% agree. My first ever football jersey looked almost exactly like this one, Robbie. It was a Bears orange jersey.
Yeah.
The only difference is that Chad has a autograph. It's certified Becca QR code, and it's Hall of Fame 18 inscription for Urlacher. I know Chad had a couple spots in there, but just under $60 for an autographed Urlacher jersey? Totally worth it. Ricky says, yes, his son is the man, right? It's called good genes. I'm not talking about the pants. I'm talking about genetics. Good genes in the Urlacher family. Very nice jersey. Very, very nice indeed. 54. When I think of the number 54, the first thing I think of is Brian Urlacher. One of the most underrated defenses of all time, Robbie. You guys go home, look at the stats, look at least points per game allowed, look at yards allowed, look at turnovers forced. The 2005 Bears defense is a top 5 defense of all time. Now, they don't get the same credit as the 85 Bears. 85 Bears, maybe the best defense ever. 72, 70s era Steel Curtain defense, led by Mean Joe Green, of course, the triple sign linebackers, Lambert, Ham, and Russell in that Diamond series. The 2005 Bears don't get the love because they didn't get the ring. Legion of Boom got the ring. The Ravens got the ring. The 85 Bears got the ring. The 70s Steelers got the ring. They didn't get the ring because they had Rex Grossman as quarterback, right? Much different for Grossman, but that defense carried that squad. Nice job there, Chad. We do have a mini break coming up. Go Long Mini is next. We got Stacy Christensen. Stacy, first ever order. Welcome to the break room. Let us know what team you like. Also, let us know how you heard about us. Was it Instagram, Facebook, TikTok? Do let us know. Chad is back for more. Ty's in as well. Ty Percival, Greg Tanzer, and Billy Goodrich. Mini double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. That mini break you're putting up next, Robbie.
It's last one.
Last one. Last mini break. Then a brand new series with brand new headliners on the way. Show me the money. Show me the minis in this double box. Ty wants box 19. Thank you, Ty. 19 is good. Do need one more. And Chad wants 27. 19 and 27. Thank you, Chad. Let's get you guys put into your divisions, and we will rock. We will roll here. Go Long. Something you say in the backyard throwing a football. The Go Long minis on the way. All right, guys, 11 clicks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right, Billy Goodrich in the NFC North. Right below in the NFC South, we got ourselves Stacy Christensen. Greg Tanzer in the NFC East. It is Chad Whitten in the NFC West. Ty Percival, AFC North. Billy Goodrich, we've got the AFC South and East. And Chad Whitten, AFC West. Good luck, guys. Did Chad to give us his team, Robbie? Tampa. He's a Tampa fan.
Tampa, yep.
Get that Mike Evans lid, right? That is a terrific, terrific helmet. Box 27 in our mini helmets. 27. We got a college helmet here.
Ooh,
this is one of the best college quarterbacks. Former, I believe it was a Heisman winner. I'll look it up to confirm. It's Vinny Testaverde on the Miami Hurricane lid. I actually think Vinny Testaverde's tenure is the Bucks.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's the Bucks. We'll look it up together so you guys can see exactly what we're talking about. But all college items that don't have an NFL logo, we go with the longest tenure in the NFL. Now, he played 7 years with the Jets, but he actually played more games with the Bucks. 76 games with the Bucks. That's a 2-time Pro Bowler, more than 46,000 passing yards. Vinny Testaverde, Miami lid, NFC South, Stacy Christensen. Very nice. You know, Vinny Testaverde played on a lot of bad football teams. He played on a bunch of teams: Tampa, Cleveland, the Jets, Carolina. I think had he played on better teams, his career would have been even better. I mean, briefly a backup on the Patriots, but most of his career, 21-year career, by the way, spent on some bad football teams. He was a Heisman Trophy winner in college, 1986, national champion, 1983. Of course, a college football Hall of Famer, the great Vinny Testaverde. So, yep, NFC South is the win. The tenure is the Bucks, and it is Stacy. Remember Testaverde throwing to Wayne Corbett back in the day with the Jets. Like, I think of him as a Jet because that's when I watched him play, but did play longer in Tampa. So 3 boxes left, Steven. 2 headliners in the minis.
Yep.
It is Luke Kuechly and Ricky Williams. It is currently a 2 and 3 chance at a headliner. What does that mean, Robbie? That means that last break has a guaranteed headliner in it for sure.
For sure.
Could be 1, could be 2, but there's definitely a headliner in the final break. I definitely recommend you getting your spots, guys. Get those spots for our minis.
So Blake has started that basketball single. So we will do a single and a double.
Yeah, we can see how it goes, Robbie. We can either do, like you mentioned, what is it? We have 6 left, so it's going to be 3 left. So we'll probably do 2 doubles and 2 singles then, actually, since the single was bought into. So 2 doubles and 2 singles. Get that basketball closed up, and we'll drop you guys the 1 in 4. Box 19 and go long. Box 19. Here's a headliner. Here's a double up. Stacy Christensen.
Hey.
First ever order, $50. 2 autographed mini helmets. Vinny Testaverde. And now one of the best linebackers ever on the Sick Flash, Luke Kuechly. Played 8 seasons, Robbie. 7 Pro Bowls. 5-time first-team All-Pro. Led the league in tackles twice. Ended his career early because of head injuries, but still one of the best to ever do it, Luke Kuechly. A nice hit, says Ty. Nice hit indeed. Stacy got 2 for 1.
2 for 1.
1 spot, $50. 2 autographed mini helmets. That's how you do it, Robbie.
That's what we call here in Chicago a twofer.
A little twofer. 2 for 1.
2 for 1 deal.
2 for 1 for headliner, Stacy. 1 headliner, 1 other awesome hit, 2 items.
Nice job, Stacey.
Steven with a pretty fair trade offer. McNabb for Luke Kuechly. So if you're interested, Stacy, I don't even know Stacy's team. It's a new customer. So Stacy, let me know what squad you like. And let me know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs as well.
Way to go, Stacy. Way to go.
It's a good start. Good start to her break room career or his. It is a gender-neutral name.
Yep.
My news director at my NBC affiliate while I worked in Columbia, Missouri, while in school, his name was Stacy, and he was a man.
Yeah,
so it is a gender-neutral name.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I went to broadcasting school with a Stacy.
Okay.
Stacy Grillerman.
Okay. A man.
Yep. Spelled
man.
it the same way
Okay.
too. Spelled
There you
it the
go.
same way as that person did.
So the last mini break is going to have the Ricky Williams in there. So definitely get that mini knocked out. Then brand new minis with brand new headliners on deck. Keep them coming, guys. Keep those orders coming. And we will keep the fun coming here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. So I'm thinking probably next will be basketball or maybe the vault. I know the basketball double was 4 to go. Man, arguably 2 top 10 players of all time. Shaq is borderline top 10, but you can get Shaq and Magic Johnson with 1 spot. You can pay essentially, I think it's $102. We just saw a double up. Only 6 boxes left. Imagine for $102, Robbie, you snag an autographed Shaq jersey, former MVP, former champion times 4, or you get a 5-time champion and a 3-time MVP, Magic Johnson. Everybody that watches basketball knows Shaq and Magic. You have no problem selling or trading those items should you get them. I know Jim's a big Philadelphia fan. We got one of the best Sixer basketball players ever, Allen Iverson, also left in the final 6 boxes. 3 photo headliners, 4 counting the secondary headliner, Dominique Wilkins, in that basketball break. 4 spots to go. Let's get that bad boy knocked out. I think otherwise, Robbie, I think the vault is going to happen. We have 5 to go in the single, 6 to go in the double, 6 to go in the quad. You guys will hear me say this all the time. As soon as we get down to 4 spots or less, these breaks fill. If it's halfway there or more, the guys become confident the breaks will happen. I know it says 6 to go, but in my opinion, we get this breakdown to 4 to go, Robbie. It's going to happen very, very soon.
Yep.
We have 2 of the most underappreciated players in football history this series, right? I mean, Drew Brees, only Tom Brady has more career passing yards and more career passing touchdowns, and Brady played longer. Drew Brees on a per-game basis has more yards per game than Brady, more passing yards per game than Brady. He just played for a really bad organization in the Saints. They have 10 career playoff wins. He's got 9 of them. So it's an awesome lid. Give some love to Drew Brees, right? Very underappreciated guy in our break room, Mr. Brees. We do have the beautiful, beautiful Mike Evans Speed Flex. Speaking of underappreciated, I mean, the history of the NFL, only 2 guys have 11 seasons of 1,000 yards receiving, 11 seasons in a row, Robbie. It is Mike Evans and then Jerry Rice, who's also in this series. The GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. There's a stat I found out through Dom. I don't know if you've heard him say this stat, Robbie, but I have a trivia question for you.
Oh, okay.
Who is number 2 all time in most receiving yards in a season at 40 or plus?
40 plus.
40 years old.
Okay.
Who's got the second most receiving yards in a season of any 40-year-old? According to Dom Pellegrini, a stat that Dom has given me. You won't guess it.
I'm going on a limb that he's a Packer.
No, it's actually Tom Brady
Okay.
with 6 receiving yards that he got to catch to himself.
Oh, that's right.
These
yes.
receivers at 35, 36,
That's right.
they're out of the league. Randy Moss at 35 was getting like 300 yards a game. Jerry Rice at 40 was getting over 1,000 yards receiving. That's why he's the GOAT to me. And we talk about, Moss, Calvin Johnson. These guys might have had a better peak, but nobody, and I mean nobody, has had a better career than Jerry Rice. He was getting 1,000-yard seasons at the age of 40. Simply put, one word, the GOAT. The GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. The only guy with more playoff receiving touchdowns than Travis Kelce, Robbie, also Jerry Rice. We do have that Kelce Speed Flex in here. Speaking of underrated, how about the 6th all-time leading rusher? Only 5 guys in the history of the NFL have more rushing yards than Curtis Martin. And nobody, in my opinion, has a better autograph. That auto is impeccable. Looks like a robot signed it. Justin Jefferson, the one guy on pace to break Rice's records. He is number 1 all-time in receiving yards per game. John Elway, I love how he ended his career, Robbie. For most of his career, the talk was Elway couldn't win the big one. He was 0-3 in the Super Bowl. He would always choke, is what they said.
Yep.
He comes back and wins 2 Super Bowls, and then he retires. He could have retired after the first one, Robbie. He said, no, I'm coming back. I'm winning a second one in a row, John Elway. That worth a lot as well. The quarterback, the clean auto. We do know quarterback autographs are worth the most money. John Elway still available. Aaron Donald, TJ Watt, Mike Evans, Justin Jefferson, Travis Kelce, Curtis Martin, Drew Brees, Jerry Rice. Only pulled the Ed Reed. So that vault ought to be hot, in my opinion, Robbie, right? Only got 3 to go in that double pairing. Only 5 to go in that single. So let's make this our next break. I'm going to drop this link in here. Vault double, 3 spots to go. Let's get that vault knocked out here, no doubt. And then otherwise, that's probably the next break. We do have 4 to go in that basketball. I'm sure Jim will get in. He's a big-time Philadelphia sports fan. One of the most beloved Philadelphia athletes ever, Allen Iverson, available on that jersey. So keep it cooking, guys. Keep those orders cooking. It is what? 3:36. We'll go till about 5 o'clock today. If we're busy, could go past 5 o'clock. But we got to go to about 5 o'clock on these 3 p.m. shows. So we have about another hour or so minimum of breaking. So let's get those orders done. There is a 6 p.m. show after the 3 p.m. show, though. So we are here pretty much all day long. I know Chad just got in that mini break. Thank you, Chad. Robert just jumped into that double box. That a boy, Robert. Let's see. Dakota got in to the double box as well. So double box is moving in that vault right now. That seems to be the hot break. Looks like Teddy Butler's in there as well, Robbie. Let me refresh then. Vault double, 2 to go. It is 2 to go. So that is next. Might have some headliners. Could have some speed flexes. 2 spots to go in that vault double. So let's get it done. Oh, look at who's in the building. Alex Tellez in the building. Got a legend in the building here. David Griffin's boy. So 2 spots left. Who's going to get that vault double? Who's going to walk away with a speed flex, perhaps? Some of the best looking lids in the break room available in that vault series. You could argue the 3 best, maybe. We have the Mike Evans, the ripped speed flex, the creamsicle look to it. We talked about it in the early show, but man, my favorite moment from this NFL weekend was Mike Evans getting his 11th straight 1,000-yard receiving season, getting his $3 million bonus. The Bucs had already won the game. They'd already virtually clinched the division, clinched the playoffs. They could have kneeled. They said, not so fast. We love Mike Evans. He's our teammate. Let's get this man his bonus. Let's get this man history. And by the way, Robbie, he missed a couple games due to injury. He would have had 1,000 yards before week 18. Just happened to miss some games because of injury. So that speed flex worth over $1,000 could be yours in that break. And we could have the autographed Travis Kelce speed flex. It's crazy because it might be a down year for Kelce, Robbie, but he missed the game and he was still top 10 in the NFL in catches this year. Like, we had more than 90 catches this year, and that's a down year. And the valuable autograph, the beautiful helmet for Travis Kelce. And here's that Drew Brees lid, one of the freshest lids in the room, an absolute iconic quarterback, worth tons of money. It's actually even cooler because it's not only a Saint lid, it's a Purdue Boilermaker lid. There's all sorts of fan bases that might love that one. The great Drew Brees here in the break room. So one of those lids could be coming out next, Robbie. Greatest moment to see him get that and teammates celebrating with him, right, Chad? And the whole stadium erupted. It was a massive, massive celebration. I'm going to celebrate as well, Robbie, because that break is full. A vault double is full. Let's go. I get some content for you here, Nicolette. Vault double. Number 1, go ahead and drop me 1 box number from the old and 1 from the new. Thank you, guys.
So that's going to be it for that one, right?
1 more.
Oh, no, that's right.
1 more for that double, but that's going to be the last pairing in the quad. And then that'll be our last single box break from the old set. It is a bonus gift card out there of 200 and 100 left still. A couple secondary headliners. Not to mention that the vault is the chase as well today. Craig wants 16 in both. Thank you, Craig. We'll get 16 off the ticker in both. The Craig Crenshaw special, calling out numbers that are in both series. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, it's 16 in both, so we can't get confused, Robbie. Physically impossible, right? No, 16 in both.
17 or 18?
Robbie's already getting confused, Craig. You see what he did? You're confusing Robbie already. Right? Here's the Urlacher jersey. Make some room for this awesome box coming up. All right, good luck, guys. 11 clicks. It was Alex's fault, Robbie. 6. What is it? 11 clicks today. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right, Dakota Purdue up top. You got the NFC North. NFC South is Robert Finch. NFC East is Teddy Butler. NFC West is Craig Crenshaw. Trevor Massey, AFC North. Dakota, AFC South. Ryan Robertson, AFC East. And Robert Finch, AFC West. Ryan, let us know what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Welcome to the break room, Ryan Robertson.
Right.
Craig says it's not that hard to confuse Robbie.
Oh, ha ha ha
Ha, ha, ha,
ha 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 ha! You hit the funny bone on that one.
16 coming up. We have a vault key. Some bonus money coming up. We have a vault key. This is going to be the second and the last vault key in the old series. And then we do have a box from the new set on deck. Let's see the winner of this one. Ooh, this one. Here's a quick player. A very, very quick player, Robbie. Pun intended. It's 5-time Pro Bowl wide receiver on the Eagle, Kelly Green. Mike Quick.
Oh.
That is the NFC East. That is Teddy Butler. Congrats on your Mike Quick rep. Attaboy, Teddy. You see this, Jim Morrison? There's Eagles everywhere, even if they're not photoed. And the birds are everywhere in this break room.
The birds.
The birds.
What number? What box letter?
Let's see.
Box
letter. Well, Teddy will let us know if he's out there. Excuse me, Robbie, I forgot to take one off. What? I think we did B last show, I believe.
Yeah, we did.
So it's A and E left.
A and E.
A and E left. Jim says, I want that. Get in the breaks, Jim. They're here. What's the best place for Eagle lids? The vault and the diamonds. I told
Yeah.
Jim this in the early show. There's plenty of Eagle lids in the vault and the diamonds. The place where you'll find Eagles left and right. Ooh, he's got a trade offer. We'll trade the Tampa Bay Lynch for that. John Lynch. All right. So if you're out there, Teddy, now you got a trade offer. That Lynch is an authentic too, by the way. This is a rep helmet. Authentics are typically worth more than the reps, but the reps display the same, in my opinion. So if you're an Eagle fan, you really want that helmet, you know, there's your offer. And then Teddy wants letter A.
Letter A.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Teddy. A right there. Look at Nicolette helping out. Teamwork makes the dream work here at UA.
Oh, yes.
All right, vault box A. It'll be $200 or $100 for Teddy. Considering what this guy paid, like $180 or so to get in, he can get $200 back. Essentially, we paid him for his Mike Quick helmet, right? It's not the 200, but it is the 100. So that means the last vault key left is $200 in that old set. So we'll get A off the ticker. It is vault key E left. We also have the Roger Craig, the secondary headliner, and the Frank Gore in the final 4 boxes. All right, new set coming up. New set coming up. Box 16 on the way. The Joe Montana box. Do we have our second headliner in this new set? Do we have a Speed Flex? We do have a full-size authentic. That I can guarantee. Ooh. This guy's going to be a superstar one day, guys. Rookie season this year was solid. Had some injuries. We just saw him get a touchdown last week. Keon Coleman on the Buffalo Bill authentic. Former Florida State star in college. Boy, do they miss him after this last season. Had a solid rookie season. 2nd round pick. Big body. Tall. Can jump. This guy and Josh Allen will be really good together for years to come. Nice job there, Ryan Robertson. First ever break, first ever win. Keon Coleman authentic. Not bad, says Teddy. Not bad at all, brother. And not bad for Ryan either. Robbie, the headliner odds now in that new set are actually, believe it or not, 13 and 27, 18 and 27, counting secondary headliners and vault keys.
Wow.
18 and 27 chance at a vault key, a photoed headliner, or a secondary headliner. I don't know. I'm not a math major, but 18 and 27 sounds incredible.
Teddy Butler.
Teddy Butler. Very, very nice.
$100.
And nice for Ryan. 100.
Yeah, Vault
Yeah, 100. Yes, sir.
Bucks.
So I'm thinking we should run this back. Neither one of these guys was a headliner. But again, that means the headliner ratios are only getting better. Now we got 8 to go on that last double pairing, 5 to go on that last quad pairing. So we have 4 boxes left. 2 more will go on that quad. 1 will go on that double pairing. And then we have that single. Got to knock out 1 more box in that single. Then it's the new vault by itself. Let's get that vault double or quad closed, says Dewey. I agree, Dewey. I agree. The quad box break, the place where you can double up potentially. Again, snag the AFC West. Snag a Travis Kelce and a John Elway. Get yourself the NFC South. Drew Brees and Mike Evans. Get yourself potentially 2 headliners with 1 lone spot. Not only 2 headliners, Robbie. There's 2 speed flex double ups. Breeze, Evans, both flexes. Kelce, Elway, both are speed flexes.
Yep.
There's actually secondary headliners. If you look at these, Xavier Worthy's a secondary headliner. That would be 3 AFC West hits. And then Warren Sapp is a secondary headliner. That could be 3 NFC South hits.
Yep.
So I know it's 2 and 2 actually technically in this break, but when the quad is in by itself, those are possible. There is multiple vault keys possible. Exactly, Dewey.
Yeah.
We have all 5 in the new vault series, and then we have the 1 left in the old one. So you could win technically as many as 4 vault keys in a quad box break. That is technically possible. So, cool. 52 of you guys watching across all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Let's get these knocked out. These breaks are no doubt coming, Robbie. No doubt coming here in the break room. A lot of heat is on deck. It's getting warm here with all the heat approaching. We're done with the filler hits, Robbie. It's going to be nothing but headliners going forward, right?
Is that a vault?
That was a vault key in the old one.
All right.
Yeah, that was not a secondary headliner. No.
Okay.
So Roger, Craig, and Frank Gore are still left.
Okay.
It was Mike Quick. Let's go. First time, long time. What's up, Rye? Great W, my man. Keon Coleman. He'll have to be a big-time receiver in the playoffs. The Bills have some tough games. Denver has a tough defense. I think they'll get past Denver, but likely the Ravens after that. And if they beat the Ravens, likely the Chiefs. So if Josh Allen does win his first Super Bowl, it's going to be going through Murderer's Row out there in the AFC. Is the quad closed? Craig got in. Dakota got in. I'm seeing quad closed in the chat. That is correct. The quad is closed, guys. So awesome. So vault quad. Drop me 2 box numbers from the new and 2 from the old. Dakota Purdue closed it, Craig.
Yes, he did.
Dakota with a massive order got the last 3 spots. But Dewey is in there. Craig did get a spot in that break as well. Dewey's in there. Craig is in there. We got some great people in this break. Kyle says it's so fun to watch. Absolutely, Kyle. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. It is free to watch. But if you want to win some of this stuff, you got to head to the break page. Let me drop that live break page link. So Dewey says 17. And then he wants 18 in the old. So this is a quad box, right, Robbie?
Yes.
Or is
Four
it
numbers.
So we have in the old series. Oh, so you want 17 and 18 in the old. Then I need 2 numbers in the new set. So 17 and 18 are good, Dewey.
So this is it for the quad box, right?
Last quad box, yes,
one
sir.
More, one more. Okay.
And then 14 and 26 in the new. Thank you, Craig. This is a
All right,
2
so
and 2
17
pairing.
and 18 in the old.
Yes, sir.
And then the new was what?
New is 14 and 26.
14 and 26. All right.
Chad, get to the next one, brother. Especially if that box lid doesn't come out, Mike Evans. Get in the next one. Would you have a double and a single up right now? But then it's going to be a single, double, and quad in the new set. So get in that double.
All right, so one more quad.
Kyle's got his son Max Klein entered. There we go. Good luck to Max.
One more quad pairing, right?
No more quad pairing.
Oh, no more?
No more.
Oh, I thought you said one more.
Yeah, one more double pairing.
All right, so that's actually.
That's it. That's it for the quads until we get to the new series by itself. That was quick. It happens to all of us, Chad, says Craig, right? Especially to Craig, because he's really slow getting his credit card out. Takes a while to get those orders in. So Craig always gets locked out, as he says, right?
Here's the old boxes. I'll be right back with them.
Thank you, Robbie. All right, 11 clicks on deck. Darn Post-it note fell again, Robbie. There it is. All right, Keon Coleman. All right, let me get you guys randomized. 11 clicks on the way. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Dakota Purdue, you've got the NFC North. Right below is Jason Berggraf in the NFC South. In that Breeze and Evans spot, Jason. Craig Crenshaw, NFC East. Gino DiBenedito, NFC West. Craig Crenshaw, AFC North. Clint Gardner, AFC South. Dakota AFC East and Dakota AFC West. So we got the 2 in the new set coming up. Or the old set, excuse me. Then the new set is next with all those headliners still available. Let's see here. Box 17. I think this is a full-size authentic in a rep bag, Robbie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little mixture.
Yeah, full-size authentic coming up. Oh, it's story time!
Story time!
Bring him out, Joe Theismann. Story time. Nicolette's rolling. How about story time in the break room? Awesome helmet. The 1983 NFL MVP. So, if you don't know the story, you've been missing out your whole life. If you do know the story, another fun story coming up. So, Joe Theismann was not always Joe Theismann. In fact, Joe grew up as Joe Theismann. He got all the recognition in high school. He was the starting quarterback, the star player. You know, after each touchdown he would get in games, PA system says, touchdown, Theismann. He goes to school. Everyone's like, Theismann, we love you. Theismann, we love you. He got all the bros as his friends. All the ladies wanted him. Joe had it all. Even at home, had an awesome grandma that baked the best chocolate chip cookies. Joe's only problem in high school, at least, was he ate too many cookies, had a sweet tooth. So grandma bakes the cookies, right? She bakes the cookies, and Joe would eat too many of them. What happens if you mess up around grandma? She calls you by your last name, not your first name, your last name. So grandma would be like, Theismann, get back in here. Don't take all the cookies. The rest of the kids need cookies too. So Joe would not listen to grandma, unfortunately, but he did listen to Notre Dame's PR staff because this guy goes off to college Joe Theismann goes off to college, Robbie.
Yep.
Immediately dominates college football. Immediately dominates college football. Notre Dame star. He's one of the best players in college football. Notre Dame staff gets the idea of, let's change your last name so we can say Theismann for the Heisman. Now, Joe's a sellout. He loves attention. Absolute sellout. He says, I'll be Theismann if it means I can win a Heisman Trophy. So they changed the name. He did not win the Heisman Trophy. Jim Plunkett won it.
Yep.
But the name stuck. Joe played a legendary career in the pros as Joe Theismann. Years later, they asked the grandma, were you mad that Joe changed the family name? She said, no, I was not. No big deal because it's been wrong the whole time.
Yep.
We're not the Theismanns. We're not the Theismanns. We're the Theismanns.
The Theismanns.
The proper way to pronounce this man's name is Joe Theismann. Now, I told this story at Christmas, family Christmas. My dad, who does not watch football, but he speaks 6 languages, says, it makes sense. It's a German name. With that spelling, that pronunciation, it should be Theismann. So Joey T for Craigie C. Great job on the Theismann lid, Craig. Very cool. Yeah, not a Chase Young helmet.
So interesting that you brought that up, Christopher Anderson. It's actually the 99 represents the draft. It's his selection.
I'm not too sure,
he got
Robbie.
he got drafted in 99.
Yeah, but we've had a lot of Washington lids that say 99.
I know, but I'm just
pulled-
saying.
All right, you could go with it.
For this particular reason, I
Okay.
think it's fitting that they have 99 on there because
I've-
his draft pick was 99.
I've given up guessing why the 99's there, but where's Wilcox, says Craig. Let's go, says Bradley. Tune in at the perfect time. So very, very nice. Craig Crenshaw, Joe Theismann. So, yes, that double is the last pairing, Trevor. We have one more pairing, one from the new, one from the old. The double after that is going to be just a new series by itself.
The Chad that he's in now, that's the last double box.
Correct. All right. You never know what's coming out, including my boy Joe Theismann. Now, I heard him tell that story live, Robbie. I actually covered the GoDaddy Bowl back when I worked in Arkansas. He was the motivational speaker for it. So I heard him tell that story live. Did not talk about his grandma. I added that part in. But the Notre Dame staff changing his name, 100% true. Joe acknowledges it live whenever he speaks. All right, second box in the double. Or the quad, excuse me. Then it's the new series afterwards. We have a vault key. Vault key coming up. Now this will be the final vault key. Should be $200. Should be $200 in the final vault key.
Oh shoot, who was that? Oh yeah, I sent that one. I think.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Yeah, there we go.
This is a good one for a vault key. Nice looking flash, authentic. Former Pro Bowl quarterback for the Vikings, Dante Culpepper. You like salt? I like pepper. Culpepper. Nice job, Dakota Purdue. Very, very clean helmet. Led the NFL in receiving, or not receiving, passing yards one season. Led the NFL in passing touchdowns another season. 3-time Pro Bowler. He almost made the Super Bowl. The Vikings got crushed in the NFC Championship against the Giants, who went on to lose to the Ravens. I believe that was like the 2000-2001 Super Bowl. Warren Moon is available as a, I think, secondary headliner in the new vault, right? Yes, sir. Warren Moon is out there in the new vault.
Yes.
Congrats, Dakota, says Mr. Craig. Nice, says Kyle. Nice indeed. Dante Culpepper throwing the ball to Moss. Carter. He was the Viking quarterback when I first started watching football. Bears could have had him, but we had Cade McNown instead. Go figure. Another quarterback situation messed up by the Bears. All right, 2 more boxes coming up. Let's get that last vault box, Robbie. It should be 100 or 200, excuse me, but we got to double check for Dakota. When you get a second, sir. Very nice. Did you get that? The vault box?
Oh yeah.
Thank you, sir. And this series will take off later. There's no memorabilia in here, I guess, right? It is about to take off because that double pairing goes. We're off and running. You might want to roll on the next ones, Nicolette, because we have some authentics potentially coming up. All right. We knew it was 200 left. Congrats, Dakota. I guess I could do the money for the 200. I don't do it for the. I don't do it for the 100 or the 50.
I do it for everything.
You do it for everything?
Oh yeah, it's money.
I do it for 300 and
It's
200
money.
only. Show me the money, Jerry. Show me the money, Dakota. $200. Jim says, let's roll. Let's rock, Jimmy. Jim Morrissey. I don't know what I'm doing, but I keep on winning breaks. Oh, I think this next one might be a speed flex, Robbie. Feels heavy, that's for sure. Let me get the money symbol off. We got 2 boxes coming up. 14 and 26. Might flex here. Let's take a peek. What do we got inside box 14? Is it a Drew Brees flex? Is it a Travis Kelce flex? Is it a Mike Evans flex? Is it a John Elway flex? Dakota's got the AFC West. Jason Burgraff Dewey has the NFC South. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh, baby. We got ourselves a headliner and a speed flex. Mike Evans. Mikey Mike in the house. Flex on him, Dewey. Jason Burgraff, the beautiful rip speed flex. One of the best wide receivers in the NFL. 11 straight 1,000-yard receiving seasons. 11 straight. The only other guy to ever do that, the GOAT, Jerry Rice, who also, by the way, still available in this series. This helmet is insane. We got the creamsicle ripped in the normal buck. It's like a matte white. We have the red face mask, the red visor, a multi-time Pro Bowler, future Hall of Famer, no doubt, Mike Evans, Jason Burgraff. That is how you do it, Jason. Heck yeah, let's go, says Dewey. Calling fire for others again, says Craig. Wow, says Chad. Absolutely beautiful hit, says Teddy. Man, I wanted that one, says Craig. Congrats, Jason. Nice, says Chad. Jim already dropping the email to Teddy. A lot of good stuff here. This Mike Evans speed flex. Hit of the show so far. Hit of the day so far. And Jason might just be getting started. Drew Brees could be his next in this next box, Robbie.
Yep.
That boy, Jason Burgraff. And this is case in point, Robbie. In these pairings, you cannot wait because the big one can come out at any moment.
Anytime.
All boxes available at all times. Never, ever hesitate. If there's something you like, get your spots before it's too late.
Get them.
Before it's too late. On the Mike
nasty.
Evans.
I love the chrome clips on that.
Right?
The orange chrome clips. You got that beautiful red chrome visor. The what do you call it? I know it's a chrome visor, but it's like that orange red.
Translucent,
As you
maybe?
kind of angle it different ways. You got a little yellow in there too. I mean, that's a great visor to have on that helmet too.
Holy moly. Mike Evans. You know, maybe only been a top 5 receiver a handful of times, but he's been a top 10 receiver for the last 10 years in a row, last 11 years in a row. If you're a top 10 receiver every year, basically a top 5 receiver of the last 10 years, Mike Evans. So Teddy and Jim exchanging emails. So that Lynch lid was already sent out to Jim yesterday. So you guys got to work on that trade amongst yourselves. We can send the Mike Quick over, but it's on you guys to deliver.
Oh, Jason's Dewey?
That's Dewey.
Okay.
Jason, he's from Malcolm in the Middle. Dewey.
I was going to say.
There he is, Dewey.
Love Malcolm in the Middle.
I think they're doing like some sort of reboot.
They
I
are.
think.
Original cast coming back.
Yeah, I'll be watching. Heisenberg's in that one. Full-size rep on the way next. And how about
Say
this?
What?
He's not getting a speed flex, but he is getting another W, Jason.
No way.
One spot in the break.
Wow.
Michael Vick on the Falcon full-size rep.
Wow.
We call this man the Madden GOAT, the greatest video game player of all time, the great quarterback, going to Jason Burgraff, Michael Vick, 4-time Pro Bowler, runner-up as an MVP one season as a Falcon, now second all-time in rushing yards for quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson just passed him up here in the last couple weeks, but iconic player. Nice hit, Jason.
Nice
Michael
hit.
Vick.
Nice hit. One to
So-
go, folks, in that practice squad double box. Let's get to it.
So Jason spent the quad is what, 372, Robbie?
The quad, yeah, 372.
$372 Jason spent in this quad box break. 372. That Mike Evans Speed Flex is worth in the ballpark of 1,500, maybe a little bit less, but it's worth a lot more than 372. You tack on the Michael Vick helmet, I can comfortably say those two helmets combined worth over 1,500 bucks. 372 times 5, we're looking at about 1,800 bucks, give or take. That is roughly what the Evans and Vick are worth. Maybe a little bit less, but 4 to 5 times what the man paid in this break. Nicely done, Jason. And this is a rep. Yes, it is a rep, Craig, on the Michael Vick. The Joe Theismann isn't authentic. Looks clean, though.
So, just to let everybody know, those last two from the old is Roger.
Yeah, Roger Craig and Frank Gore.
Yeah.
So 2 secondary headliners
Come get it.
in the last 2 boxes. Those could be reps, could be authentics. But Frank Gore and Roger Craig, awesome, awesome players in the final 2 boxes. So how much is it to purchase a helmet pool, Steve? So it depends on the break. I'll drop our live break page link in for you, my man. Depends on the break. We have entry points for the helmets. I believe we don't have single. We have 1 single up in the vault. So that's the last single in the vault. Then it's going to be the new series by itself. So $93 for the single. Now you have a 1 in 8 chance to win for each spot you buy. The double box break, though, is $186, but 2 boxes come out. So, for example, Steve, if you land in the AFC West, you snag a Travis Kelce Speed Flex and a John Elway Speed Flex. Those 2 lids combined worth well over $2,000. You take that 186, make it to 2,000 to 2,500, and make your money back and then some. I mean, what's better, Robbie? Let's just call it 2,500. What's better, 2,500 bucks or 186 bucks?
Give me 186 bucks.
You don't want $2,500?
Well, give me 186 bucks to get the $200.
There you go. So you keep your same division for both boxes.
Yep.
So it's 2 1 in 8 chances to win in that vault double box break. 5 to go in that one. 5 to go in the single. We do have a practice squad. And yes, correct, Kyle Klein. Every slot must be full before we break it. It is 8-spot divisional breaks for the NFL breaks. I know the basketball is 6-spot divisional breaks, but the NFL breaks are 8-spot breaks. We cannot do them until the breaks are full. But yeah, practice squad I think is ready, Robbie. Practice squad is ready. You may double check then what we have, because I do see it's sold out on the site. So there might have been one that was missed somewhere. Not sure. But it does say sold out on the break page.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just did a refresh.
Let me get this written up for Dewey.
385.
Jason did it big.
Oh, 86. Oh, 80. No, that's
Jason
shipped
Burgraff.
easy. That's already been shipped out.
So I don't know if something was forgotten
49,
somewhere.
49, 90.
You're welcome,
That one's been
Kyle.
shipped.
I got a question for Steve and Kyle, actually. They got questions for me. I got questions for them. So what teams do you guys like? I love to ask all the newer people what teams they like. Also, how you guys heard about us. Was it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? But what's your guys' favorite team? Because that way I can direct you to the breaks of headliners by your squads. It's a 1 in 8 chance to win our raffles, guys, for all the new people. I did drop that break page link in for you guys, but I'll drop it in again This is where you purchase your live break spots, ladies and gents. A lot of good stuff to get into tonight. A lot of good stuff. So Robbie will get that practice squad double figured out. But that will be our next break. But probably after that, I'm thinking more vaults. That double pairing is only 4 to go. We do have to get that single done. Because we do have 3 people in that single break. We do have to get that single done before it's the new series by itself. But there's secondary headliners, Robbie. Roger Craig and Frank Gore, the last 2 boxes. We figured out the practice squad?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, Robbie did get that practice squad. That list is coming over. I'll go ahead and put this in the chat, though, if you are in that break. Practice squad, if I could spell. Practice squad double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Now, I know we had Chad in here in the breaks. Chad Witten's a Bucks fan. I mentioned the Mike Evans Speed Flex. There is a Warren Sapp Authentic still available in the practice squad. And there's only 8 boxes left. So if you missed out on the Mike Evans, come and get that Warren Sapp next. Facebook says Kyle, loved the Bills, big Rams fan when they were in St. Louis. Perfect. Well, we got a lot of Bills in the room. Just pulled a Keon Coleman. We could have a Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, Andre Reed, Khalil Shakir, James Cook. All those guys could be fillers in the break room. We do get Josh Allen quite a bit. That is always a headliner, JA17. As for Rams, we do have an Aaron Donald authentic right now. We do get those retro Ram authentics of Marshall Faulk and Kurt Warner back in the St. Louis Ram days. Jim is in here. Jim Morrissey. We got 20 and 5 from Jim. We'll get 5 and 20 off the ticker. Actually, 20, those are both gone. So, Jim, the numbers are scrolling at the bottom of the ticker. There is no 5. There is no 20. There is a 23, though. So, we'll take Chad's number, and Chad's already in here, of course. So, give me 1 more box number, guys. So, Matt Powell, to be honest with you, the custom design helmets, you're really not going to find these places, many places. The best place to go for these customs is our break room. I know that some of the unsigned ones, the non-customized helmets, Riddell will have those helmets. But as far as the customized ones, these are not sold to the general public easily. So the best way to get the custom helmets is be in our break room, right? And then Jim wants 1. 1 we do have, Jim.
Okay.
1 coming off the ticker. 1 and 23. Derrick Rose and Michael Jordan, Chicago royalty here in the break room.
What was it? 1 and 20?
1 and 23, sir.
1 and 23 in the practice.
Only got 3 spots to go in that last vault double pairing. We are knocking on that door of that vault break. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Jim says this year's Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. I just hope he plays this weekend, Jim. I'll tell you that. Just hope he plays this weekend. Chad Witten has the NFC North. NFC South is James Morrissey. Chad has the NFC East, NFC West. AFC North as well. George in the AFC South. Jim's got the AFC East and the AFC West. Get a quick drink of water here, and then box 1 coming up on the practice squad. Robbie, I'm feeling generous. You want to hear something nice?
What's going on?
I'm offering something to the customers. It is now 4:15. I'm going to go ahead and give these guys a solid 30 minutes on this. If we can close out the entire vault that's left, the double pairing and the single by itself, I'm going to make that vault wheel spin worth double. Only if it's closed by 4:45. If not closed by 4:45, it's going to be a single wheel spin. But you guys get this vault done in the next 30 minutes, it'll be a double wheel spin.
Oh, Clint heard you and says, might as well grab another spot.
I mean, who says that we're done with the Common Clause and the Naughty or Nice series? Christmas is done, but we're still nice in the break room, Robbie.
Always nice.
Always
We're
nice.
year round.
All right, we got ourselves a nice looking jersey for Washington. Emmanuel Forbes. Chad Witten back in the break room and back in the winner's circle with the Emmanuel Forbes Jr. autograph jersey. So got the rival team, of course, for Jim, but Chad doesn't care. Actually, Chad right now, it's Chad's rival team. He's a Bucks fan. The Commanders playing the Bucks this weekend. That's his rival for this season. So I think he's actually now on the Rams, but this is him on a Washington jersey. Former All-American in Mississippi State. Now he'll be playing with the Rams, but we have him back in his Washington days here. Emmanuel Forbes on the jersey. So still in the playoffs, the Rams and the Commanders both.
Yeah, they are.
There we go, Chad. That a boy. Nice dub on the Forbes. 7 boxes left in the practice squad. That Warren Sapp authentic, Robbie.
Yeah.
Still lurking. Now that is JSA certified, by the way, on the cert card. Yes, Ryan, we do have a Bo Nix jersey currently in the break room. We did pull the Bo Nix Speed Flex on the Oregon helmet last night. But if you want to see a Bo Nix autographed item, we do have one currently in the jerseys. We got a lot of Bo Nix in the authentics as well. I'll go as far as saying this, Robbie. I've seen Bo Nix as an and more hit in the Diamonds or the Vault. Probably going to be a photo or secondary headliner, but I would not be shocked if we saw him in those series as well. And if you're a Bronco fan, Ryan, we have a Speed Flex John Elway in both the Vault and the Diamonds, the best Bronco quarterback of all time. Peyton Manning was the best Bronco player to ever play quarterback. He had the best season ever, but he didn't play there long enough. I think Elway had the longevity when it comes to Bronco quarterbacks. And how often does this happen, Robbie? Someone comes in the chat and asks, do you guys have stuff of this player? And how often do we say yes? A lot of times currently in the moment. Other times I'll be like, well, we just had him a few days ago. We'll have him back in a few days, right? We got all the current stars and all the legends always available right here at Ultimate Autographs. Ooh, we got the original BS20 for the Lions. It's not Barry Sanders, but it's Billy Sims. And boy, do I have a fun Billy Sims stat for you, Robbie. This is one of the most what-if careers in NFL history. Because this man, right off the bat, 1980 Offensive Rookie of the Year. He was a Heisman Trophy winner at Oklahoma. 8th all-time in rushing yards per game, the history of the NFL. Short career, though. A lot of injuries. Billy Sims, because he got hurt, Lions ended up drafting a few years later Barry Sanders, the legendary BS20 in Detroit. Another practice squad break. Another win for Chad. He got them both. 2 for 2. Chad Witten. Attaboy. We got a lot of Nick Bosa, Dewey. Actually, surprised you haven't seen him because I just saw one last week. But it might have been one of those series, Robbie, that sold out in one show. Dewey missed one show and he missed the Bosa. Get a lot of Nick Bosa. Get Joey Bosa as well. Those are regular items in our room. Nice job, Chad, on the Billy Sims jersey. Wife's team, says Chad. Ooh. Boy, you guys were beefing in the playoffs last year. Lions and Bucks in the playoffs last year. The Bucks, by the way, one of 2 teams to beat the Lions in the regular season this year. They could be meeting up in the playoffs again, potentially. If Tampa Bay beats the Commanders, we might have a rematch, potentially, of the Lions and the Bucks. We'll see. Nice jersey, though. Nice jersey on Billy Sims. also a co-owner of a bunch of barbecue restaurants, right? So Practice Squad now has 6 boxes left. We have the Warren Sapp Authentic, and then we have 2 secondary headliners, Mike Vick and Earl Campbell.
All right, just got to work on that vault single box now, folks. Let's close that out. And
The
that's
double
it.
closed up?
Yep.
Thank you, Robbie. Double box is closed up in the vault. We'll get that single done if it's done by 4:45.
Yeah, it's only
the
got
wheel
5
spins
spots
double.
to go. 5 spots to go.
5 spots to go. It's going to be a Frank Gore or a Roger Craig in there. Yeah, beat the Commanders in the regular season. Insane and scared all at the same time. Tell you what, the Bucks and Commanders game, it's going to be awesome this weekend.
Yeah, it is.
One of the best games of the weekend. One of the hardest games to pick, no doubt. Chad Witten, Robert Finch, Patrick McCaw. What's up, Patrick? Clint Gardner, Paul Filanowski, and Dewey, Jason Berggraf in here. Vault double number 2. Drop me 1 from the old and 1 from the new. So we need either, let's see here, box 7 or 12 in the old, and then pretty much almost everything available in the new. So which one would you guys like here in our vault double box break? A fun afternoon show at 3 p.m.
Yes, it has.
Heating
Yes,
up
it
in the
has.
break room, to say the least. And I'm going to drop that vault single link in. 5 to go. The very last vault box in this old set. Then the new set in the room by itself. Loving the vault. Absolutely loving the
Either
vault.
way, you're getting a good, valuable 49er. Mm-hmm. Roger Craig, Frank Gore, great
Isn't
49er.
Dewey a 49er fan? So it's Roger Craig and Frank Gore, secondary headliners. Frank Gore is the NFL's 3rd all-time leading rusher, and Roger Craig, the first guy and one of 3 guys ever with 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. Chad says 3 in the new. Thank you, Chad. I'll get 3 off the ticker. And how about the old? 7 or 12 are the options.
Ryan Robertson bought a spot in that single, so 4 to
All
go
right.
now. 4 to
4
go.
to go. And then Dewey wants 7 in the old. Thank you, Dewey.
7 and 3. 7 in the old, 3 in the new.
Sounds good.
Open it up.
Let's go. Let's
Ready,
vault.
Simon?
No, Robbie. We do not throw the memorabilia.
Come on.
If you threw the vault box, I would catch it.
I'm like Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura.
Ooh, that's a good movie. It's a good movie. 3. All right, 11 clicks coming up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right, Clint Gardner up top. Clint has the NFC North. NFC South is Chad Witten. Clint Gardner in the NFC East. Jason Berggraf, NFC West. Chad Witten, AFC North. Patrick McCaw in the AFC South. Paul Filanowski, AFC East. And Robert Finch, AFC West. 7 coming up. 7 on the way. The John Elway box. We do have
Yes.
John Elway on a speed flex in both the vault and the diamonds. So this is actually going to be a Dewey win. You're looking for Craig because we have 2 Niner lids left. Unless the Frank Gore is a AFC South hit.
Well, let's see.
Could be a Colt, could be a Bill. But this is Roger Craig. The one you wanted, Dewey. The 1,000 inscription in 85. 1,000 rushing yards. 1,000 receiving yards. The first player to ever do that in the same season. Only 2 guys have done it since, Robbie. Marshall Faulk and Christian McCaffrey. Beautiful inscription. Beautiful helmet. Sweet, says Dewey. How sweet it is.
How
Roger Craig.
sweet it is to be lucky here in the break room.
Ooh, I like that, Robbie. Nice little twist. Nice little twist of that classic. This one's a full-size replica, Dewey.
Rep.
Full-size rep, but looks very clean on Roger Craig. And if you're a Niner fan, get in that single.
Yes.
Frank Gore, the last box in that series. So Patrick McCaw, NBA player, saying, "What's up, Prez?"
It's the NBA superstar.
So, I would be careful with the superstar.
Oh, he's our superstar.
He's
in the
a
break room.
superstar in our break room. Maybe not so much on the NBA court. NBA role player. Needless to say, Patrick McCall's autograph will not appear in our breaks, Robbie.
Oh, you never know.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
You come in one day at work and you're like, in the basketball series, wait a minute, is that a Patrick McCall we got in the secondary?
I doubt it somehow. All right, we got ourselves one more box coming up. This is the new set. Could be a headliner, could be an authentic, could be a speed flex, Robbie.
Oh yeah,
We'll find out.
are we flexing?
Let's see. I love to flex, man.
Flexing.
My arms get so sore from flexing. I'm gonna call in for workman's comp. Apparently,
Oh,
I'm always flexing in this break room.
no flexing. You can't collect workman comp on flexing.
I'm just messing, Robbie.
You
Sore
got-
shoulders.
You
Come
got,
on.
You got two arms.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Let's do it.
Annette, come on.
Ah,
Where's my workman's
Flex.
comp?
I want to see a flex.
I want to see a flex too, man. Nothing like a speed flex. Ooh, I have good news, bad news.
Oh, what's the good news?
The good news is there's more flexes out there.
Oh.
The bad news, no flex here. Sorry to be a buzzkill. We do have a nice looking lid though.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. It's my boy again. My favorite quarterback of all time.
Hey,
Joe
Joe.
Theismann. Let's go, Joey T. The 1983 NFL MVP. I guess we got to do it again. I have a contract update. It's a rep, Robbie. I will get fired if I don't tell the story on the air every time I pull Joe Theismann. So I cannot get fired. It was put in my contract. So I got to do the story. I'm contractually obligated. So
Is there a short version?
there is.
We need to revise this.
No. The short version is only after midnight.
Okay.
We had it at 1:15 last week. The
Are
short
you
version.
serious? At
Last
1:15 in the
Friday. Friday nights are rough in the break room, Robbie. That was the 3-minute version. I'll give you the full version here. No one's getting shafted on this story. So Joe Theismann, growing up, Joe Theismann, terrific quarterback, the high school football star. Everyone in school knew him as Joe Theismann. His grandma called him Joe Theismann. An absolute living legend, Joe Theismann. Went to the University of Notre Dame. At Notre Dame, they thought he needed more riz, needed more swag, Robbie. And they said, let's change your name from Theismann to Theismann so they can campaign for Theismann for the Heisman. How awesome I turned on as soon as you put your hand in the bag. You're welcome, Michael. Michael was the #1 fan of the Theismann stories. So lo and behold, Joey T goes to Notre Dame. The Notre Dame PR staff says, hey, Joe, look, man, this is Notre Dame. We're big time. We're a big time university. We want Heisman Trophy winners. Everybody loves alliteration. Everybody loves rhyming. Rhyming is cool, Robbie. They said, hey, Joe, let's change your name from Theismann to Theismann so we can campaign Theismann for the Heisman. Joe said, all right, let's do it. Did not win the Heisman. But good news, the name stuck. He was forever Joe Theismann. Forever stood. They asked his grandma years later, Grandma T, are you mad that Joe changed the pronunciation of the last name? Grandma looks intently, looks at the camera. Let me go to this other scene. Looks over at the reporter, says, no, I was not mad. I was not mad because it's actually pronounced Theismann. Not Theismann, not Theismann. We've been living a lie this whole life. Joe Theismann. The proper pronunciation of the last name, Robbie. Joe Theismann. Very cool. Very, very cool.
So going forward, do you call him Theismann or Theismann? Or does he really prefer Theismann?
I don't know. You can call him whatever you want. Some people call him a Theisman as well. You can go Theismann, Theisman, Theismann.
Like, would he even acknowledge, like, hey, Mr. Theismann?
If I met him, which I have met him. I met him actually years ago when I covered that GoDaddy game.
Okay.
But if I meet him again, I'm going to go up to him and be like, hey, Joe Theismann, what's up? He'll acknowledge it, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, I
How
left
did you
out
hear
the
about that name?
You know what? You know what, Dewey, you're right. I left out the cookies for Grandma. I'm sorry, Grandma Teisman. Bakes all the best cookies. I guess I left out that part of the story.
Can't leave out the.
She got mad at Joe
They
because
love the cookie part.
she was like, "These men, stop eating all my cookies."
Yes.
And then she started making oatmeal raisin because he didn't like oatmeal raisin, just so he wouldn't eat them all, Robbie.
Hey, Brian, I don't have anything to do with his contract. That's him and someone else.
You know what, Brian? Don't you touch my contract. Even if they remove it from the contract, I'm still doing Joey T stories.
Yes, we've got 2 Theismans on the table
Yeah,
there,
we do.
Michael.
There's 2, Michael. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. By the way, I'm working on an adaptation of the story.
Oh, really?
So the cookie part was something added in the last 2 weeks. We'll see what's next. Is it brownies? Is it pizza? We'll see. We'll see what we have next in the story.
Points to all the people who can point out what's different.
Exactly.
Oh.
Because the cookie part is new.
Okay.
I came up with the cookie part a couple Fridays ago. So the grandma part has always been in there, but the cookie part is new.
Okay, something
But
that you added. Okay.
I
a little
added-
twist.
I put twists in the story.
Okay.
I want to mix it up a little bit, especially with 2 on the table.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see what's next. I mean, Grandma was a baker. She made pies. She made brownies. She made everything.
You mean the girlfriend? The girlfriend probably. Like,
Yes.
I
I
can
wonder
totally
if
see that.
Common's wife's here telling him this story in his sleep. Yes. she does a lullaby. Oh, won't you sleep, Mr. Joe Theisman? Oh my God. Yeah, I reworked the contract to give our man Common some more money for sharing such great stories. Thank you, the president. I'll tell you what, Brian will never be my agent. I'm gonna hire the president to be my agent.
There you go, the president. It's
The pre-
already got
I mean, he's
a
pretty,
nice name to it.
He's pretty official, so
It's
I
got
think
a nice name to it.
I think I might be in for some extra money.
The president. Who?
The
We
president.
got Common Enchev and his agent, the president.
The president.
We got some serious talks behind some closed doors. We got the president reworking contracts.
The president said, add 3 more zeros on that contract. How about 6? Keep them coming. Keep the zeros coming.
We're in the 12th hour of this negotiation window, and then we're at a very good standoff between figures, is what reported by Adam Schaffner of ESPN.
Right.
You know,
That's right. Just having fun, Javon. That's what's up. Having a blast in the break room as always.
oh yes,
Pulling Theismans, Thiesmans. We got everything here in the break room. And guess what? That new vault, there's a mooning, Michael Wilcox.
mooning.
There's a mooning. The break room favorites, the Theismans and the moonings.
Speaking of that vault, we're down to 2.
2 to
2
go
to
in
go
that
in
vault.
that vault. Single last box is a Frank Gore.
Yeah, Frank Gore rep. And then,
get it.
or authentic, could be authentic.
Yeah.
And then we have ourselves the new series with all the headliners out there but the Mike Evans and the Ed Reed. My client demands 3 more zeros. You'll never hear of Grandma Teisman's cookies ever again. Are you watching this, Matt? Are you watching this? Take note. Moolah, baby. Moolah. Show me the money.
Mike lands 3 more zeros.
Javon got moon last night. You're welcome, Javon. Free moonings, Robbie.
Wow, free
moonings
moonings.
to go around.
Were they in the quad?
I don't know if it was in the quad.
Well,
it
it
might
better
have
be in
been.
the quad. That's the only time we do some moonings around here is in the quads.
Well, I know that's what you said. I know the president said he got expelled from college because he mooned someone in the quad.
Yeah, that's what he
So
told. I
it
saw
makes
that.
sense. Ooh, the president says, "Congrats, Javon. I've never had the pleasure. Your time will come, young grasshopper.
Yes, yes.
Your time will come. Moonings are a thing here in the break room. Who's gonna get that vault closed up?
Let's see.
not the vault.
Steve.
It's jersey orders.
Yeah,
We
we might have a jersey break coming.
We also request the zeros to be at the end of the other numbers, not the, yeah. No zeros at the beginning. Just a lot of zeros at the end. And don't do the .00. Do comma 00, comma 00, comma 00. That's what I would like, personally at least. But if not, I'll settle for just being here and having a good time. Telling stories, open up boxes here in the break room.
And we will have that jersey break.
Jersey break is ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop that vault single in one more time. Let's see. Oh, Robbie. Tick tock, tick tock. The clock is ticking. It is 4:36. I told him if that vault is closed by 4:45, the vault wheel spin is double. If the vault is not closed by 4:45, it's a single vault wheel spin. So get that closed up in the next 8 minutes now, so that wheel spin could be double for you guys. Is Dewey in that break? Dewey, Niner fan?
Jersey?
No,
you're talking about the vault?
The vault.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me see.
Next man up, Jersey single number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number. We got ourselves Dalton Carver, Max Klein, Blake Bratcher, Robert Dubois, Shea Oins. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Steve Todorovich and Chad Whitten. So if you're a new customer like Shea, welcome to the break room, Shea. A lot of newer names in this break as well. Let me know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs, and let me know what your favorite team is. And Dewey's not in that break. Okay, we'll get in, Dewey.
Dewey's who? Robert, right?
That's Jason.
Oh,
Jason
that's
Burgraff.
right, Jason, yeah.
Well, if he's not in by now, he's not going to be in, because that break, Robbie, is sold out. Clint says enough is enough. Clint got the garden done this morning. Clint Gardner. Now he wants the breaks to be done. Chad in here looking for box 3. Thank you, Chad. Box 3 works. 3 coming off on the jerseys.
All right.
So Vault is on deck. Keep the party going, guys. As long as orders are coming in, we will continue to break boxes. We're going to at least 5 o'clock, Robbie. But if we're busy at 5 o'clock, it could be 5:15, could be 5:30, could be as late as about 5:45, 5:50. We do hop off by 5:50 at least, though, to give the night crew a little time. We do have a 6 p.m. crew. It's going to be Steven producing and Dominic Pellegrini hosting tonight. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 clicks. Max Klein up top. Max has the NFC North. Shea Owens in the NFC South. Blake Bratcher, NFC East. Steve Todorovich, NFC West. Robert Dubois, AFC North. Shea Owens, AFC South. Chad Whitten, AFC East. And Dalton Carver, AFC West here, Robbie. So, box 3 in the jersey.
I'm going to just put this vault in the
You're
draft, good. And then I got you on that box 3. Everything
Actually, I'm going to get the vault off the ticker as well, because 12 is the last box, so it's just a new series now by itself. Still got all the vault keys in there, right? All the vault keys are left in the new set. Keys A through E. Thank you, Robbie. Awesome, guys. Good luck. Box 3, the Allen Iverson box. Allen Iverson, by the way, left in that basketball series. We have ourselves a talented wide receiver. I cannot wait to see what this man's going to do with Michael Penix next year. This USC product, Drake London.
Headliner hit.
Headliner hit, had more than 1,000 yards receiving this season. Nice looking jersey for Shea. First ever break, first ever order, first ever win. How about it, Shea? Shea, it is so on that one. Shea says it is so on
Shea
Drake London. Very nice. Jason says skull. If you're a Viking fan, Jason, get in that vault. The new vault has a Justin Jefferson Speed Authentic, the talented Viking wide receiver. Very nice, Shea. 2 spots in that break, worth it for the Drake London jersey.
Yeah.
We'll get that one written up. And then we do have a vault single on deck. I don't need a box number because it's the last box in the series.
And
you're getting that single, double, and quad up, right?
Yeah.
In the new set. Perfect.
and they got it just in time, so they get the double.
Yep. It is before 445. When we get to that wheel spin, it will be a double wheel spin. Now, should we knock out some more vault singles, quads, and doubles in the new set, Robbie? Those guys also get in that vault wheel spin. We haven't had any diamonds fill up yet, though, so the wheel spin is going to be just for the vault, unless we get a late push on those diamond helmets. Oh, I think the last helmet's an authentic, Robbie.
Yeah, it was a heavy one.
Yeah, full-size authentic. Should be the Frank Gore, unless he ran away. He was known for running the ball a lot, so you never know. Oh, you know what? I got to randomize the people. I'm so excited for this break, Robbie. I better randomize the names first.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt,
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
but I mean,
We do know what it
we
is.
can open it up anyways,
Yeah, 'cause
and
we
let
do know
them
what
see
it is.
and then we can randomize.
I'm going to do it the normal way just because we have so many new people. I
True.
want them to get used to the habits of what we
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Speaking of new people, Joseph Rinderly is in here. Joseph, welcome to the break room. Let us know what team you like and how you heard about UA. Tyree Butler, also a new customer. Same deal, Tyree. Let me know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs and what your favorite team is. Honestly, David Romero, I don't know him either. David, let me know how you heard about Ultimate Autographs and what your favorite team is. Same goes for Blake Bratcher. Same goes for Ryan Robertson, Dan Holgren, Clint Gardner. A lot of names I don't recognize, Robbie. Let me know your squads, guys. Dewey says the wife heard you tell Dewey to get in the vault, and she screamed, F no, Dewey. Dewey can't get in that vault. Don't worry, Dewey / Jason's wife. We are not kidnapping your husband. It's a vault break with autographed, full-size authentic, and rep helmets and speed flexes. We are not, I repeat, we are not holding your husband hostage.
Yes, we are. He's hostage.
Just got to hop in the brakes. Tyree's a Cowboy fan, says go Cowboys. We got a lot of Cowboys in the break room because we have a lot of Cowboy fans, right? I'm trying to see if we have a photoed Cowboy headliner right now. Michael Irvin in the jerseys, Robbie. But surprisingly, there's no Cowboys in the authentics at the moment. But that will definitely change. Dan's a Viking fan. The president might hold him hostage. Oh, that's dangerous. Be careful, president. You have a reputation to uphold, apparently. 11 clicks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right, Dan Holdgren's got the NFC North. Danny Boy. Tyree Butler in the NFC South. Ryan Robertson, NFC East. David Romero in the NFC West. Joseph Rinderle, AFC North. Clint Gardner, AFC South and East. And Blake Bratcher, AFC West. By the way, Viking fan, come and get your best player, Justin Jefferson, in that new Vault series. All right. Well, as expected, Robbie, the Frank Gore is a Niner helmet. It's a salute to service, 49er authentic, USA flag on the back, the Beckett QR code on the front for the cert, NFL's third all-time leading rusher. I know he played forever. I know he had the most carries, but you are third all-time in rushing yards. Let this sink in. Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton, the only two guys ever with more rushing yards than Frank Gore. And that's not even a photo headliner. Terrific helmet. Nice job, David Romero. Dewey, I have not gotten my invite to the wedding yet, but I'm assuming it's coming. We had an engagement on the show a few weeks ago. Ricky and I are invited to the wedding, supposedly, and the bachelor party.
Wow.
Now, we're going to get some video. We'll call in live from the wedding, show it off on the stream. But Jeff said that the bachelor party is going to be so wild, we're not allowed to show it on our stream. It's going to be rated MA, Robbie. So No bachelor party footage, just the wedding footage. And the vault up right now, Jason, it's up as a single, a double, and a quad. Only the new series in that new vault. So let's show it off here for you guys. Here's that new vault. I got that Jefferson in there. In fact, we have everything in here except for Ed Reed and Mike Evans. 8 photoed headliners left, Robbie, in this vault. I would get after it and get all this heat. In fact, I think every secondary headliner is left, and so is every single vault key as well in the maybe next year vault. Get this one put away for David. David Romero. I haven't seen Jeff in the room in a hot minute. So if you're out there, Jeff Goodall, let me know how the wedding plans are going, brother. I'm told, Robbie, the wedding's in San Diego. So it's going to be nice and warm, beautiful weather year-round. Should be a fun wedding.
Now, is it just you and Ricky, or I thought I heard the whole entire UA break room gets to go?
We'll see. I think me and Ricky are invited because we were there. Rumors are he said he's going to name the kid Common Ricky. That'll be
really?
His name.
Ooh.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
He did say that on the show. I just don't know if he was being serious. Blake is 0 for 4 so far, but my time will come. It will, Blake. And your time will come, brother. 1 in 8 chance to win. It means your odds are getting better and better. Your time is coming, my man. Dakota just hit legendary. Congratulations, Dakota, on the legendary status. Very nice. If you're not in the Signature Club Rewards program, I strongly recommend you guys join. I'm going to drop that link in. You get bonus things as you go. It's free to join. The more you order, the more free stuff you get. Blake is a big Brady fan, but now rep the hometown Texans. Don't roast me. Playoff team, back-to-back seasons, Blake. Come on.
Yeah.
I saw a crazy stat, Robbie, that every single Texan playoff game has been 3:30. That's their kickoff time for every playoff game they've ever played.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's been an afternoon game.
As far as Brady, Blake, we have Brady in the break room almost every single week. He'll probably be back later this week. Got a lot of Tom Brady here at Ultimate Autographs. The president says, that is so funny. I was literally just telling my son that Dakota Purdue is a legend. A freaking legend, he says. Well, now he's got that official status to boot with that legendary status, right?
A boot or about?
To boot.
Oh.
He's got the official tag.
Is that Canadian coming out?
So, guys, so let's see, Robbie. How many vaults have we done in the new one? We had
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 this show, though, in the new one. Because we had 2 in the last show, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because we had 1 quad pairing and 2 double pairings. Yep. So we're now down to 24 boxes, guys, in this new vault series. Only 24 boxes left. And you might be shocked to hear this, but we have 8 authentic photoed headliners. It's a 1 in 3 chance at a photoed authentic headliner. Drew Brees, Jerry Rice, John Elway, Curtis Martin, Travis Kelce, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Donald, TJ Watt. 8 photoed authentic headliners in 24 boxes. Then we have all 4 secondary headliners left. Warren Sapp, Warren Moon, Xavier Worthy, Tony Dorsett. With those names, Robbie, it's a 12 in 24 chance at a headliner. But we also have all 5 vault keys with the bonus gift cards left, up to $300 in the gift card. With the vault keys, Robbie, it's now all of a sudden, 8 plus 4 plus 5. Math is hard. That would be 17 in 24 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key with the box to go. 17 in 24 chance. That's really cool. That is really stinking cool. Dakota says, haha, love to be a household name. Get there, Dakota. You earned that status, my man. Probably the last attempt at trying to get me a full-size helmet until after the baby's born. Got in the vault double. Good luck, Trevor. Trevor is on record telling us if he gets a full-size helmet, Robbie, he's going to name his kid after the first name of that full-size helmet.
Yes, he did.
So let's see. Massey's the last name.
Yep, Trevor Massey.
Trevor Massey. Travis Massey sounds good.
Travis.
Travis Massey sounds good. Drew Massey sounds
Massey.
good. Jerry Massey sounds good.
TJ.
TJ Massey. John Massey. Justin Massey. Aaron Massey. Or Curtis Massey. Because his dad's name is Trevor, I think Travis Massey sounds the best of our headliners in this break.
Warren.
Warren Massey.
Warren Mass.
We do it. We have a Warren Moon and a Warren Sapp.
See, Michael's
Of course, because he wants to see a mooning.
Warren Massey.
You know, Nicolette, I don't know if you know this. Our customer, Michael Wilcox, Dom Pellegrini has a great nickname for him. He calls him the Sicko. Because all he does is look for moonings. He lives for the moonings. And Dom calls
Michael,
him
are you a sicko?
He just loves to see moonings. When he's bored in his free time, he goes back, rewinds all the shows, and looks for potential moonings. Michael Wilcox. So, Warren Massey, Tony Massey would be nice. I kind of like Travis Massey. I don't know why I like that. That just sounds nice, Travis Massey. Or it could be like a filler hit. Is there an M name that we get in the break room? How about Maurice Jones-Drew Massey? Oh, that'd be nice.
That's a good one.
Maurice Massey. Trev's in that double. We got 6 to go in that double. Only got 5 to go in that quad. And we are wide open on that single box break in the vault. So it is 4:52. Here's what we'll do, Robbie. At 5 o'clock, we're knocking out the vault wheel spin.
Got it.
Unless we are like 1 or 2 to go, I'll give them more time. If you guys do not fill up these vaults by 5 o'clock, you will not be part of the double wheel spin. Now, if we fill these up after 5 o'clock, we'll still break them. You guys just not will be in the wheel spin. So we'll be on to at least 5:05 no matter what, Robbie. 12 minutes at least. We'll reassess things in 12 minutes.
Big news out of UNC.
What's that? Is it Bill Belichick related?
Yeah, UConn. They get UConn's defensive lineman Price Yates
Okay.
to
I'm-
sign with North Carolina.
I'm sure
That's
he's
a
gonna get
big guy.
even bigger and better
Upgrade.
recruits. Bill Belichick, yeah, a lot of people will go to UNC, that's for sure. We do have a UNC star in the break room, Drake May in that
Drake May,
college
yeah.
series.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I brought it up, because I was like, we got Drake May in the UNC. Why not talk about this Belichick UNC getting a big transfer?
Belichick will get a lot of transfers. He might have a similar effect to Deion Sanders. I know a little bit older guy, but I mean, you know what Bill Belichick can do that no one else can do, Robbie? He can walk into a room and just flash his hands. Look at all my rings. I got 6 of them. It's a very, very powerful mode of persuasion with those rings. Trevor says, please no. Does not want his kid to be named Chuba Massey. Chuba.
Chuba?
Probably not the one you want. Probably not the one you want. So good luck to Trevor. Robert Finch jumping in. There we go, Robert. The quad might go down first, Robbie. The quad is actually the closest right now.
4 to go.
4 to go in that quad.
Excuse me. 4 to go.
Let's talk about a dream quad. A dream quad box break. I would say the best option in the quad box break for $372, one spot only. Travis Kelce Speed Flex, John Elway Speed Flex. Then you snag the Xavier Worthy secondary headliner. And that is 3 items, one spot, $372. And there could be another filler Chief, another filler Bronco. Could be anything in there.
Yeah.
That's probably your best case in that quad box break, the double up. Now, NFC West is a hot spot. Jerry Rice, Aaron Donald, couple NFC West headliners in here. Let's see, what else is the secondary headliners? I mean, Warren Moon, we're assuming it's an Oiler. It could be a Chief, could be a Seahawk, could pair with the AFC, NFC West. You never know what that Warren Moon is. I know Warren Sapp is a Buck. You can double up with Warren Sapp and Drew Brees in here potentially.
Yep.
So a lot of options in that quad box break. And we get that quad knocked out, Robbie. We're down to 20 boxes left. we get that double knocked out. 18 boxes left. When it's down to about 15 or less, it goes fast. This Vault series might not survive tonight's show.
No.
We knock out the double and the quad. We get these guys set up for the night crew at 18 left. They knock out all 18 tonight. Tomorrow, you get in here in the room, Robbie, and you have a fresh Vault for your show. I know someone has a Chuba Hubbard because we pulled it earlier today. Who got the Hubbard earlier today, Robbie? I know somebody has one because we saw it earlier today.
That was who won that?
It was the Flash replica, right?
Christopher McDonald.
What's up, Chris? So another order coming in. Chad Hill got into the jersey break. Couple spots, Chad, in the jerseys. Wheel spin at 5, Robbie, for the Vault, unless we are at 2 to go or less. If we're 2 to go or less, I'll give them more time to get in. If we're not 2 to go or less, they will not be part of the wheel spin. Ooh! Here's a little bit of extra incentive here. If anyone gets in those vaults and gets the Rice or Elway, I'll trade the Evans for it, says Dewey.
Ooh.
This Mike Evans lid? Woo! My man, awesome helmet. Awesome lid. I gotta say, because this is customized, that's a pretty fair trade offer. Dakota says, I'll do wild things for that. Dakota? Now, I'm the only one that gets the moon people, Dakota. You don't get to moon anybody in this break room except for me. I think the quad's going to fill, Robbie. Keen got in there. 2 to go in that Vault quad. Knocking on that door. Vault quadruple box break on deck here. So I'll give them more time. If that quad is done by 5:05, they'll be in the wheel spin. Otherwise, if it's not done by 5:05, not in the wheel spin. But let's be completely honest, Robbie. Here's what's going to happen. The quad will get done in the next 2 or 3 minutes. By the time we're done breaking the quad, the double fills up. The folks in the double and the quad all get in the wheel spin, and we see 6 more boxes on this show. Oh, wild for Chuba. Mike Evans gets no love for a Panther fan, says Dakota. There you go. Well, the Panthers I know they ended up winning anyway, but the Panthers knocking off the Falcons did make the Bucks fans' lives a little bit less stressful. Dakota says he always goes off on us, Mike Evans. Kind of goes off on most teams, Mike Evans. He is such a terrific wide receiver, Mike Evans. So 2 spots to go, Robbie. Who's going to close it? Let me drop that link in again, the Vault quad. This break will definitely happen this show. And it's 4 boxes, all from the new series, Robbie. All from the new series. Vault quad, 2 to go with, get this, Robbie. I've noticed something the last few days. We have a lot of viewers lately. 50 people watching across all 3 platforms right now. 50 people watching. I gotta imagine 2 of these guys out of those 50 would love to see a quad box. Well, Chad wants to see it. Chad got a spot. We're down to 1 to go now in that quad box. Attaboy, Chad. 1 spot to go. 4 helmets coming up in our Vault series. I love the Vault. The Vault is such a incredible series full of so much incredible heat in this break room, Robbie.
Always.
Love the Vault. Love this Vault series. Fantastic. So 1 lone spot. Imagine being that closer, thinking about getting in. You don't get in, and you miss out on the speed flex, right, Robbie?
Oh, yeah.
Someone's going to say in the chat, I got locked out. Somebody's going to get locked out in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Trevor Massey, just so you know, your order, he has got 1 spot in that double box break, right? Because I do see Trevor at abandoned checkouts as well. But he's already in there with 1 spot, or he has no spots, Robbie.
No spots.
Was he in that pairing, Robbie? Because I see Trevor Massey 221610. 221610, Trevor Massey in the double box break. So you probably do have Trevor in there. I want to double check. Because I see he has one in abandoned checkouts. I was going to tell him he has the one in abandoned checkouts. But he does have a spot that did go through. Good news, Robbie. The quad. Bye-bye. Bye, quad. Javon jumping in.
Yep.
Javon.
Oh, you're talking about Trevor Massey in the double. Yeah,
he's in the
He
double.
started the double, yeah.
Dang, I was checking out and it said sold out. No. Good news, Blake. We'll reboot it. Another quad coming up after this. Vault quad number 1. But go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers, ladies and gents. Quadruple the boxes, Robbie. Quadruple the fun in the vault. And I'll drop that double link in. 5 to go. I would love to get that double done today as well. But if you guys don't get that movement going, this quad could be the last break of this show. There is a 6 p.m. show less than an hour away as well. This is the vault double. 5 spots left in the vault double. Come and get them. All right, Dakota Purdue, Jason Stoven, Robert Finch, Keen Hermsen, Chad Whitten, and Javon Enoch. Enoch, I don't know, Javon. Let me know on that last name. Need 4 box numbers, guys. 4
I
box
called
numbers.
him Enoch yesterday. I didn't get no correction,
It's
so
Enoch. Okay, we'll go with
I
Enoch.
said Enoch, unless he corrects you. And
Chad wants box 20. Thank you. Get 2 spots in that double, Blake. We got to get Trevor's baby a first name, right? I agree.
29.
Poor Trevor's baby is nameless right now. You don't want to call him no name, so we got to get this man some helmets. So 20, 29, and then Keen says 2, 17, and 15.
I need just
So
2
just
numbers.
2 of those numbers, Keen. Enoch, biblical, he says.
Yep.
Perfect.
Enoch.
So Keen, you were a little bit behind Chad. He's got the first 2 numbers. You could have 2 of those 3 numbers, Keen. So 2, 17, and 5. Which 2 do you want? Which one do you not want? Otherwise, I'm going to go with 2 and 17 because those were the first 2 I saw, Robbie. So 20, 29, and then 2 more, Keen. Which 2 would you like, sir? Sir or ma'am? Who knows, right? Let me know, Keen. I'm going to get these guys randomized, Robbie.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to get that set up. I'm going to get 20 and 29 off the ticker. If I don't get an answer from Keen,
2 and 15.
2 and 15. Because did he mistype maybe then? But 2 and 15 is fine.
We're going 2 and 15.
2 and 15 works. So 2 coming off. And then 15 as well. All right, quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun. The best type of break in the room, the quad box break. You cannot beat a quad. It is as good as it gets here in the break room. 4 helmets, and this is a full-size helmet series. This is the Vault, a high-end series in the break room. 11 clicks for our spots, 9, 10, and 11. We got Jason Stoven, the Skull Viking fan in the NFC North, looking for Justin Jefferson. NFC South is Keen Hermsen. I'm sure Keen would be keen on a Drew Brees speed flex. Dakota Purdue in the NFC East. Keen Hermsen NFC West could be Jerry Rice, could be Aaron Donald. Dakota Purdue AFC North could be TJ Watt, Dakota. Robert Finch could be a mooning Robert. Chad Whitten AFC East. And Javon Enoch could be a Elway, could be a Kelsey, or could be both. Let's see that fire. Box 2, maybe next year in our vault. Come on out. All right, this looks to be a full-size replica lid, full-size rep helmet. Ooh, this is our own Colin Rudisil's all-time favorite football player, a 6-time Pro Bowler, a dual-threat quarterback, Donovan McNabb on the Eagles lid. Beckett QR code on the back. Beckett certed NFC East, Dakota, Purdue, Donovan McNabb. So played in 4 straight NFC championships at one point. Played in a Super Bowl, McNabb. Terrific lid, Dakota. I love Donovan McNabb. I loved watching this guy as a kid. Nice lid, Dakota. Get this put back in the box, and then we got 3 more boxes coming up. Is that double still 5 to go, Robbie?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so if the double is full by the time we're done with this, obviously we'll break it. If it's 1 or 2 to go, I'll give you a little bit more time. If that double is still 3 to go, 4 to go, or 5 to go, Robbie, we are running the wheel spin right after this. You missed the JT story, Michael. They had one as soon as I turned it on. There was 2. 2 Joe Theismanns today. So Michael heard one story and missed the other. He says, second of the day, I missed the first one. Yeah. Michael, I hate to see you miss the stories, but I'm glad you saw one of them. He lives for all this, Michael Wilcox. The Moonings, the Theismanns. He's the reason why these keep going. Without Michael's support, I might consider dropping all that. But no, sir. Michael's got to keep me honest. I'm not letting this man down. They blessed me, says Michael. Yes, sir. You got blessed in a big way, my man. This one's a little bit heavier, Robbie. I don't think it's going to be a full-size rep. We do have an authentic coming up. Let's see if it's a headliner. Almost. I thought almost the third Theismann of the day. It is Brian Robinson Jr., the terrific running back for Washington. That's the NFC East, Dakota, Purdue. How about a double up? McNabb and now Brian Thomas. Authentic, Robbie. Authentic helmet. Regular Robbie, what's up, dude, says David. High comment, says David. STS was second. What's up, David? Yeah, the one you saw, Craig, was the first mooning. The one that Michael saw was the second mooning. And I thought we had a third mooning here, but not so fast.
Not mooning.
It's just Brian Robinson Jr.
Theismann.
Oh, Theismann. Theismann. My bad.
Not a mooning.
I get him mixed up, Robbie. I get him mixed
I
up.
know where you were going because I was like, I think he's
my
good.
2 favorite pastimes. I get him mixed up. All right, Brian Robinson. Congratulations, Dakota. 2 lids down, 2 to go. Everyone remembers their moonings and the Theismann stories.
Yes.
They fight over them, Robbie. It's a fight. Fight to the death in this break room. Put this one away. Still got 52 people watching right now. So if you guys do want to keep the show going, get those orders going. If not, we'll regroup and let the guys at 6 p.m. Take over here.
Mine was first. No, mine was first. No, mine was first.
Right? Box 20 coming up. Ooh, this is heavy, Robbie.
Oh, it's
This
They
is
get
heavy.
heavier and heavier.
And they're getting heavier by the box. Getting heavier by the box here in the vault. From a rep to an authentic to, I dare say, a speed flex. Let's see. Uh-oh. 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 SpaghettiOs. What do we have coming up next? We've got the fire. We got Robbie's boy, the Hall of Fame quarterback, John Elway on the speed flex. Javon Enoch, you've got the Elway flex. 2-time Super Bowl champion, former league MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Flex on these men, the great John Elway. So many iconic football moments. The helicopter touchdown, the drive, such a huge part of football in the 80s and 90s. One of the best quarterbacks of all time. Great job, Javon. Closer magic. Javon with the John Elway speed flex. Man, oh man, oh man. Larry likes it. Absolutely, Larry. Mr. Broncos always looking. Awesome lid on John Elway. Still got that Breeze flex in here, right?
Yep.
Come and get that Breeze, that Travis Kelce flex as well. There's my Dom Pellegrini. We got the Sicko in the chat saying, I'm still waiting on my first Theismann lid and story combo. One glorious day it'll happen, he says. Of course it will. Of course it will. I wanted the old school Elway flex you had earlier. Got some more of those, says Craig. There you go, Craig. Well, you'll definitely have a chance to get that as well. Nice hit, Javon says.
Nice hit.
Mr. Finch, Robert Finch. Nice hit indeed on John Elway. All right, last helmet of this quad. Is this the last helmet of the show, or do we have maybe two more in that double box? We'll find out shortly here, guys. Full-size lid coming up. Full-size lid.
Ooh.
We have a college helmet, actually. College helmet on the U. Miami Hurricane Hall of Fame 13 inscription. It is Warren Sapp, one of the best defensive tackles of all time. Former Defensive Player of the Year, 1990s and 2000s All-Decade team. Nice lid, Keen Hermson, Warren Sapp on the replica. So there you go. Such a fun break. Pulled our third speed flex of this series, but we have three more speed flexes, Robbie, and other good names. Jerry Rice, Curtis Martin, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Donald, TJ Watt. Always plenty to chase in the vault. And actually, Robbie, we're now down to, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is going to put us at 20 boxes left. And we have
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 photoed headliners. We have 4 secondary headliners, 11 and 20 chance, and all 5 vault keys left. So it's a 16 and 20 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key. And personally, I think the best speed flex is left, Drew Brees. And I would argue Travis Kelce may be the second or third best. I love the custom designs, Robbie. The Mike Evans, the Drew Brees, and the Kelce are my favorites. I'm like the customers. I'm getting spoiled. This John Elway's too standard for me, apparently, right? Sharp helmet, says Craig. Very, very sharp helmet indeed on Warren Sapp. Put this one back in the box. Warren Sapp these days helping Deion Sanders coach for Colorado. Such an electric personality, Warren Sapp. All right, Robbie. Let me take a peek at the break page. We'll look together and see if there's something else we're knocking out this show. Good old refresh. I am still seeing 5 to go in that double box. I do see 4 to go in the basketball. So let's do this wheel spin. In the meantime, if this break gets within like 2 or less, we'll keep going. If it's still 5 or 4 to go, we'll let the guys have it at 6 o'clock. Did someone just get in, Robbie?
Yeah, Craig got 2. Robert Finch got 1. So
Oh.
now we're down to 2.
I better refresh then, Robbie. Just kidding. I better refresh. Let's see here. Refreshing. We are down to 2 to go. 2 to go. So we'll get this done this show. Let's call it 2 minutes. It's 5:15. If this is done in 2 minutes, these guys will be in the wheel spin. If it's not done in 2 minutes, the break will happen anyway. They just will not be part of the chase wheel spin. So 2 to go in that double box. That is likely the last break of the 3 p.m. show. Unless something else fills up. If something else is full, we'll keep going. We do have a 6 p.m. show coming up with Dom and Steven. 1 to go now.
Quentin Carnes got in, so
Yep.
1 to go.
Yeah, so that's going to be in the wheel spin. Thank you, guys. Looks like James Morrissey got in as well. I think we're sold out just like that, Robbie. Sold out just like that in the Vault Double. All right, Vault Double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. First come, first serve on those box numbers. Such an awesome series, man. You know very well this is psychological, Robbie. As soon as that pairing got off the board, we knew this series would be off and running. I can say the same thing about the Diamonds, by the way. That quad pairing is the last one of the Diamonds, then a brand new Diamond series by itself in the room as well. So, should have plenty of stuff to attack on that break page tonight. Jim is ready. And to think Jim Morrissey told me, I have no clue what I'm doing. This man's out here closing breaks. He's calling box numbers. Jim knows what's going on, Robbie. Don't let him fool you for a second. This man knows exactly what's going on. And Michael says, come on, Warren, AFC South, Massey. Have you heard the newest thing, Dom?
No.
So Trevor Massey has said if he wins a full-size helmet, he's going to name his new baby after that player's first name. So Michael Wilcox wants to get him a Warren Moon, wants to be named Warren Massey. I'm hooked, says Jim. You and everybody else, Jim. You're not the only guy. This is a lot of fun. As people say in our break room, addicting. I've heard people say that this is better than the casino. I've also heard people say it's better than certain websites on the internet. They start with P and they end with N. And there's only 2 letters in between. One of the best compliments we got. You guys are better than that. I could say that word. Better than porn. That's what they said. I could say it on the waves.
Start talking about pawn.
No, we're talking about
Yeah, I
porn.
thought you were talking about
Pawn
Pong.
Star show.
No.
I thought you were talking about Pong.
No, I don't think so.
Like Pawn Stars
like Pong?
show. Ricka.
Yeah.
Pawn Stars.
Well, Trevor, Tom, Teddy, Craig, Robert, Quinton, and James. 18 and 21 coming up, folks. Double the boxes, double the fun, as we are hooked on all the fun. Not hooked on phonics, hooked on fun in the break room, Robbie.
Oh, yeah.
11 clicks. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's see if we have a baby name today. Trevor Massey could be naming his baby after his first full-size helmet, should he win. 10 and 11 clicks. Trevor's in the NFC East. There's a Tony Dorsett secondary headliner. Craig Crenshaw in the NFC North. Craig Crenshaw. Craig always wins. Looking for the Drew Brees speed flex. Trevor Massey, NFC East. Quinton Cairns. Got a Jerry Rice and an Aaron Donald in the NFC West. Robert Finch, AFC North. Got a TJ Watt, Robert. James Morrissey, AFC South. Could have your first mooning, Jimbo. Tom Kozich, AFC East. And Teddy Butler. Looking for the Butler from Happy Gilmore, too. Travis Kelce. We got one Butler looking for another Butler. How about that, Robbie? Butlers all around. If it is a flex, Trevor needs to use both the first and last name, says Craig. Hashtag CNW. Do you have a second, Robbie?
Oh, yeah, what's up?
18 and 21, sir. 18 and 21. I can't even get up. I'm boxed in. So it's got to be you. And these are, thank you, Dom, probably the last 2 boxes of the show. If that is the case, let's end with a bang. And with the bang in the break room. Thank you, sir, Robbie. 18 first, 21 to follow. Robbie, you keep getting the heavy ones.
Not me. They do.
The heavy ones are coming up.
They call them.
Now they're calling heavy hitters here in the break room. Box 18.
I have no control of what they call.
Nah, they're calling good ones here. Calling good ones. I feel another visor.
Oh, it is that time again. Who's getting it, though?
Well, Robbie.
Is it an NFC South or NFC East? Or West, I'm
AFC
sorry.
West. So we have ourselves a sick Mike Evans, a sick John Elway,
Ooh.
but it only gets better. Hit of the show, bring him out. Drew Brees.
Craig.
Let's go, Craig Crenshaw.
Hashtag
Craig
CW.
always wins Drew Brees speed flex. The ripped Purdue and Boilermaker flex with the beautiful, beautiful helmet right there. This is what do we call these? Railroad tracks. Railroad tracks for Drew Brees. Look at this helmet. Second all-time in passing yards. Second all-time in passing touchdowns. Look at the detail on this helmet. Craig Crenshaw, one of the all-time great quarterbacks on one of the all-time great helmets, Drew Brees, baby. Nice Kid says, Dewey.
Nice
Wow,
kid.
that is sick. Congrats, says Jacom. Yes, sir. Drew Brees. Very, very underappreciated quarterback. I mean, let this sink in. Only Tom Brady has more passing yards. Only Tom Brady has more passing touchdowns. The great Drew Brees. Flexing on these guys here late.
We're flexing.
Dang, that's gorgeous, says Trevor. Gorgeous indeed on the Drew Brees. All right. I hate to say it, Robbie. My boy Joey T is not making the hit
Joe's
video.
got to go bye-bye.
Joe's got to go bye-bye. I love you, Joe. I'm sorry to break your heart. I love you so much.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Right? I'm a heartbreaker for my boy Joe. Now, let's see if we have a kid's name coming up. Trevor, if he wins in the NFC East, going to name his kid after this person's first name.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see if we can have a moment here for Trev.
Come on. Let's get a Tony Dorsett.
Tony Dorsett's the one that we know of.
Yeah.
But there's always NFC East fillers in here.
Yep.
So could be an abundance of names potentially for Trevor. I would have been happy to make my son Drew, right? I bet you would. Oh, Michael, that is harsh.
Ooh,
We got
our
a vault key.
Our first vault key.
First vault key. We could have $300 in here. Could have $200. Now let's see what the helmet is first. Wow. Well, we do say the hashtag CAW. Craig always wins. How about Rashid Shaheed on the Saint replica? Terrific deep threat. Craig Crenshaw got them both. Let me know what letter you want, Craig. We have all of them left, right, Robbie? A
Yep.
through E, Craig. A through E. Michael Wilcox out here calling Drew Brees a midget. Can you believe that, Dom?
Wow.
Haters gonna hate. Michael Wilcox is labeled the ultimate Moon lover and the ultimate Brees hater.
What's Michael say about me when I'm not around? He's calling Drew Brees that.
He says a lot.
Oh, man.
He says you're very tall.
He says a lot of smack, Dom.
Thank you.
That Dom is a very tall man.
All right?
I don't believe that, but I'll take it.
Nice helmet, Craig.
So he wants box.
He didn't say yet.
Oh, he hasn't said yet. Okay.
He says two hated Saints, right? The division rivals. Craig is a Falcon fan. But, I mean, it's a Drew Brees speed flex, Craig. He wants A for I always win. A for always win Crenshaw. Right? He's always winning in the break room, that man, Craig Crenshaw.
Ready? Catch.
No. Thank you, Robbie.
It's just a vault key.
All right, Craig, let's see if we can get you some money. Knowing Craig, it's probably the 300. Knowing Craig, it's probably the 300, Robbie.
Probably.
Or 10.
Or 10.
It's 100, but we can take out a 0 if you want, Craig. $100 coming your way.
$100.
Dom and I once pulled one that said 10 for Craig.
Oh, really?
And it was just someone forgot to put the extra 0. But we're like, we'll give you the extra 0, Craig.
Nah, he should have kept the 10.
$100. That a boy, Craig Crenshaw. His bonus gift card with all this heat in the break room. So we're 8 to go in the next set of vaults. 6 to go in the diamonds. 4 to go in the basketball. I think it's a good sign-off point. But first, Robbie, let's talk about hits of the show. I'm going to go Drew Brees. Hit of the show, the beautiful custom speed flex. That is an awesome-looking lid. That is my top hit of this show. I know the Reed was the last show. I'm going to go Evans just because it's customized. The Elway's great. An Evans and an Elway speed flex. Usually Elway wins, but this is extra customized. Very, very clean. The matte white, the chrome speed flex, Mike Evans. And then third place, I'm going John Elway. And then Ed Reed was the last show technically, so he's not technically in the running. What's your favorites, Robbie?
My favorites, I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna go Mike Evans as my favorite.
Mike
Second
Evans.
is John Elway, and then I'll go Drew Brees.
Oh, you're like
I gotta go with my
Wilcox.
guy. I love
Elway.
I love
Breeze
Elway.
haters everywhere.
I know. I don't know about midgets, man.
We got to get Colin.
They scare me.
Come
they scare
on,
me.
come on. He's like 6 foot tall. He's second all time in passing yards. So
I'm like 6'3", so I mean anything shorter than 6'3".
So what other break is closest, Michael? I want to give Trevor a $75 gift card to Gather Another Break to get that child named. But you got to do the break comment. All right, well, we're not close necessarily, Michael. So you got to buy out like pretty much all the spots. Take it off, Nicolette?
Yeah, in a minute.
All right, have a good one.
In a minute.
So I think, I mean, you could check back tomorrow, Michael, but unless there's an order coming in last minute, we're not technically close anywhere. I had to work what happened, Javon. We had a Drew Brees speed flex. Joey T is the fourth best. Craig, that's right. The fourth best hit of this show. Nah, that's okay, says Trevor. Michael, very nice of you, though. Yeah, I think it'll do it for us for this program. Almost 5:30. We'll let Steven and Dom get ready for 6. Any final thoughts from you, Robbie?
No, great job, guys. Great job. Still get to that break page again. Knock out this final basketball. I'm sure Dom and Steven would love to drop that 1 and 4 for you guys.
That's coming up next.
Can't wait to see what's going on. If not, that doesn't happen tonight. I can't wait to drop it tomorrow for you guys on my show with Ricky.
Yeah, should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. 1 and 4 maybe in the room if basketball or college go. Diamond Series. 7 authentic photo headliners, 3 speed flexes, 20 boxes left. Get that pairing cleared out. A new Diamond Series. We do still have the Travis Kelce speed flex, Jerry Rice, Curtis Martin, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Donald, and TJ Watt. There is still plenty to chase in this vault. Javon, you were in the quad box break. We just did the double. Actually, Robbie.
Chase Wheelspin's good.
Javon, you won a helmet. We have the Chase Wheelspin. You're right. Let's not forget that. You won a John Elway speed flex, Javon. This bad boy is yours. So before we go, Robbie,
Yes.
Chase Wheelspin, then we're taking off. So
120 people in that list.
and it's double. It's double because we got it done by 45,
Yep.
right?
Yes. They getting up to $200, folks.
How often does that happen, Robbie?
Not often.
Well, not that too, but someone comes in the chat saying, I missed the break, what happened? And it turns out they won. And he won a speed flex John Elway.
Very rare does it happen.
He says, nice. Very nice indeed. 120 names, 11 clicks, top name getting some bonus money back.
A lot.
Double
maybe,
the wheel
maybe.
spin. Yeah, it could be $200 at the most. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 clicks. It is Jason Burgraff, Dewey.
Ooh, do it.
And it was meant to be because Dewey, I believe, had what, 3? Let's see how many Jasons are in here. Jason had, out of 120 spots, Dom, he had 3 out of 120 spots, and the top 2 were him.
Wow.
So it was meant to be, Jason.
Wow.
Meant to be. Let me know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Whatever this lands on, that's how much money you get in a bonus gift card from us here at Ultimate Autographs. Is Dewey still out there? Our man Dewey. So let me know. Let me know, guys. $80 for Rice. All right, 80 for Jerry Rice. That works.
Okay, all right. I like it. I can
For
dig
the GOAT
it.
receiver, Jerry Rice, by the way, Robbie, still available in this Vault series.
Yes, he is.
80 for Rice. Oh, get some legs. Get some legs. Oh. That's tough. You know what? I'm going to be nice. He's a Niners fan. It landed on 4. I said it's double. 8 is Steve Young. Let's double it again. Let's give him 16 for Joe Montana.
Okay.
So it'll be $16.
Yeah, keep it a 49er thing. You know?
Yeah, the 49er theme, 80 for Rice. It's 4 times 2's Young, times 2 is Joe Montana. Maybe a lucky 16 for you there, Dewey, on your chase wheel spin.
Jason Berghoff, right?
Jason Berggraf, yes, sir.
Berghoff, 16.
We'll get him $16. Boy, that was a low one. I do always warn him, Robbie. I spin better on 1. Whenever you start suggesting the other numbers, things get a little bit messier.
Oh, I was hot yesterday, man. I was spinning
You
high.
spun 100 recently, or was that Ricky?
That was Ricky.
Okay.
Ricky spun his first 100.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because I came in and I was like, oh, 100. Okay. 30. Yeah, we're not going to keep doubling it, Michael Wilcox. 32 for Roger Craig. I can only do so much. But you're welcome. Dewey says, thanks, Common. You're very welcome. Robbie, that'll do it for us for this show. Great job as always, co-hosting, producing. Terrific job. You're back tomorrow at noon.
Yep.
I'll be back tomorrow at 6. It's going to be Dom and Steven at 6 in about 30 minutes. Have a great show, guys. Have a great night tonight. 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time, every single night. Have a good night and